The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir, the nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past.
We've always sung the first stanza of our national anthem, which asks for God's blessing on our homeland, Ghana. And it enjoins us to resist oppressors' rule. Many have not taken the time to observe the second stanza of our national anthem, and the lyrics bear reflection. It says, "Hail to thy name, O Ghana. To thee we make our solemn vow, steadfast to build together a nation strong in unity. With our gifts of mind and strength of arm, whether night or day, in mist or storm, in every need, whatever the call may be, to serve thee, Ghana, now and forevermore." This stanza calls for a nation strong in unity and enjoins us with our gift of mind and strength of arm to serve our motherland, Ghana, now and forevermore.
Sama paya tabu makana Suwaya mbala jimalana Haruna Idrisu Manza nawum Manza irwa damadu damya Zunga parga duama pana Jangan yesal karmal mamati Gana na chimba na pasara ta pabukura na chimbukura bila kumda yelim lankani kom kutoda bisha kutoda sami amalwolo amakana na mayirna na gomlanti bichalla tomi kalawri nyanga mana kutoda zan kutoda yelon kutoda kon tatai sami amalwolo jo mama tatu makana ngoto fatibai kom kutoda mana kutoda yelon kutoda jo makana tatu makana
All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akoberu Taylor. It's exactly 5:13 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 9:13 in Ghana. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's quite late. We apologize for the late start of tonight's show. We are all watching John Mahama interacting with the youth of Ghana. Very, very educative, very, very interesting interaction there, all the way from the Bukom Arena. I know so many people are still watching. It's very important that we follow up and listen to the visionary leader, John Mahama. Majority of Ghanaians, especially the youth, are ready to accept a leader who is truthful, who is honest, a leader who is ready to tell them the truth, irrespective how they're going to take it. That's what we need. And John Mahama is showing the youth basically now are beginning to have confidence in our leaders again. And John Mahama is showing that to lead a nation full of young people who are desperate, who need opportunities, who want to be counted, who want to be listened to, you need to be truthful and honest. And that is what John Mahama is doing in Ghana right now. Tonight, around the nation, every single person is proud to be part of the NDC, proud to vote for the NDC come 2024, December 7th. You also have to be part of this team because John Mahama is basically changing the narrative. Ghana is going to get back on its feet again under the leadership of John Mahama and the NDC. I am here as your servant. I'm here as your host. I am the host. My name is Kevin Akoberu Taylor. My producers are called The Good Team. We are streaming live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. Tonight, we are on all platforms on TV. You can watch us live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV tonight. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV tonight. You're also live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube this evening. Loud Silence TV on Facebook. With All Due Respect on Facebook. Our affiliates tonight are cross-posting this show live across the world. We have NDC TV, Honorable Joseph Yamin's platform, Benjamin Wayo Mahama's platform, Kevin Taylor, my platform, Ghana News Thread, and then also who is left? NDC TV. All these people, all these platforms are streaming this show live. We're also live on radio. If you have any Android device, go to the Google Play Store and download Loud Silence Radio. You can listen to the show live on radio. Also on radio, on any Apple device, go to the App Store and download Loud Silence Radio. You can listen to this show live across the world. My name is Taylor. You can call me the internet Jesus. Enyumbre onyankopon ena ama ejoda we abetoya ye bedwudwam ema Ghana fo nyina ehu no kre no ewom se dwumade yan starting ntem na ye nyina ye tie John Dramani Mahama sebio bema onimnyamfo a onim nyansa sebio okasa nokre ena odidi ne kasa enim oye amanyosem nenso eba nokre a yede kikire man yedidi mpanim a John Dramani Mahama akire ende embebu no omo Ghana nyina enya eye arehwemu omunya eye hope foforo omunya nipa sebio omo betumi de omuni ato no so oka asama sebio ontwantro John Dramani Mahama ende we share embebu no omo Ghana atoto na no sebio de John Mahama ye no eso chen debate bia aba Ghana history mu na ende no ye nyina ye hu eye adwene kese ne adwene po a John Mahama ne NDC for omo ema Ghana for enyumbre yeso adwumadie no ye ba ne abedwudwam akirikirem ama amansan ne Ghana nyina ehu no kore no me ena medi dwuma wo hu chiame omo bo mechi doma from the Ghost Team no omo ana nwene nsem ne nyina ede ahye mekom se membra na membedwudwam ma Ghana from north, south, east and west no obia ehu de eko nti enyumbre me ba ya ma asem tiawa me bedwudwam fitia no pa be se enyumbre atra omo de no TV so no ye ba abekirikire no kore nyina mu na wehu se eye azafo radio for bi se huntumi TV eye TV bi se Inshira FM join isum ne ade nyina atro ene eye de azan omo de Ghana fo film no enyumbre yaba ye ba bekirikirem ama no kore no adedi nti frewunia na unia so emfreni nia se Kevin Taylor any Ghost Team no yaba se ye bedwudwa nsemu ama obia ehu de eko egigim edian na ekoso a mente ya amanfo bi edi matam ekeka nsem me weekendi me nyahwe me ofie zara na ese sticker wo se den wabedro me nsa ho medware 2 days ne enko an mebusa no se be den na me yima na kwa o se kire ye de alcohol den enti esi atatu wo me ho an courtesy zara ne sister mementi de ekọ ena manfo bi so edi matam nti se what is bibi ekoso na obi ka asem bi abengini di Kevin Taylor ni Ghost Team no yaba on YouTube. So many people watching us right now, 2,000 people right now, eyeballs watching us live on Facebook. We are all over the place. Nti wo hwe menyubrea nyame enhirawo enye de obeka afa me ho ene be me jai de meye no that one there forget. Every single person on Loud Silence TV biano, they are ready to speak the truth. Enye de wo wadwene ye wo ana se de wo utim no eye wo no ene be kire se de meye ne minjai sebio wo ho kwan so beto abama obi a wo pe men show say by force to my NDC. Now I will show abra bum ne kuyi mawa to my MPP. Men share and na member power chow. On this platform, any day I see anybody beg on my platform, say me srew, me power chow, koto abama asimisi, sani pan me from TV so, and I know the people on my platform, nobody will do that because they are not on the platform to sell jandam. They are on the platform to sell you the truth. And if somebody is selling you the truth, they will tell you that this is the decision. In this all will be TV so and now on my platform so no catch us Toma Mahama or the air no creno and a catch air director. On the power chow can't say yes, with the abato and abba into yes, koto abama NDC. Nobody will do that. The day I will see that on my TV, I'll take you off. We don't beg anybody. When I was so to my MPP. It is your choice. When I will say, when we say MPP, no, Jumadio Medina, and so we need Jumadio Mediano, the Omokan and Yanom Unimyansa, Opeso to my NDC. Because our brabo, any the opposite is something Opeso to Abba. Se sebio we Jimmy now to abana unyan sakre wa brabum na se obede ho atodama at sabana our problem enya be problem it is not how you feel and be decided me show ameye. I have millions of people watching me. You are just one person. And if you decide not to listen to me, if you decide not to send my message across, I don't care. The way I want pay myself, you will be so hot pay myself. Inti Ghanaians need to understand. I was say Ghana for this annual manasi, especially more Ghana mumuni pebi drin say. I was sending pebi pamo chow na moko twaba. Mumono ma adwene wo fom. Muni munyansa because una obre enye me de me dwuma de nse me kyerɛw. De osa wo ye. Ade kura eya de pa. Be de no kura no ene bebro. Unye ready say obeji Yesu Kristo say okra no adwenkwa. Eya wo problem. Unye ready say obeji ehden Allah atum say obetie nkremusum age ehden asem na tum na wabeye nkremunipa. Eya wo problem. Enye me problem. Ain't please I just want to say this. We are Ghanaian. Menya wa adwene say me betena ha da apa wo chow. Never. Some we cool, some we are sorry, some we a political party, some we a tribe, some we a ding, some we a ding. I don't give a heck about you. It is your decision. Inti memo bi afan tritrimu da. Say me betena ha abepa obi chow anka me your chain and then Monday about 9:20 p.m. Mama Yamfa Jumadi and so and the time no day. Mr. S, Mr. P, are we good to go? Guys, give me the green light because starting showing in term. All right, Mr. S, what do you want me to do with this? Mr. S, what do you want me to do with this? Let me know what to do with this. Now, into more YouTube. Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us. We have 2,476 eyeballs. We have been on air for how long? We have been on air for 19 minutes. Quite interesting. We have over almost 3,000 people watching us on YouTube, on Facebook, all over the place. Obia Elho. Inti. Moment fancy so NDC for akasam kesi bin there na asam na makano efa tertiary institution na university ho omo wi SS omo ko omonim no NDC for akasemi na media ni bi epese omo je omanu si bone ye be kirikiri medwudwam na ebe mamu adekure ntia MPP sa pathway akromfo adadafo atrofo asansafo na sebi omo di pathway nim omo nye omadwene se omo be kanokore akire Ghana fo dudu omo di omo chi no with all due respect omadwene wo fom. Now, omunim sa dodo no mudi omuchi adwene wo fom nti I no madwene yam say every single Ghanaian is foolish like Chairman Wun to me. And inside the betena ha me catch say the NPP JJ Rollins catch is a diabolical group of termites, political insects who have come together to capitalize on the ignorance of the masses, the foolish masses that follows them. Dodo no mudi MPP chine emu dodo no nkenkan enti nyoma se emu dodo no sebio omadwene wo fom nti ama MPP fo no nya adwene bi say ye nyina ye jimi. So the moment you try to expose the NPP now ma Ghana fo hu no kure no de omo ya ne say de omo kan say we di omo atem we don't care. Jimmy for the dinner tema ye ne ya if you say why Jimmy dear. Obanyansa for dinner tema ye ne ya if you say why Obanyansa for dear. Intimate hano say ye di watem na ya wo ya che say wo ye Jimmy sem ye so otwe ho firi ho. Bible say Jimmy ebata akwara akoma ho. Na Bible kura nim Jimmy na memete ya meka so ye Jimmy for de wo ye twe ho na wedwa. Ye bedwudwam ama Ghana for ehunu kura no. It is not what you think. how you feel. And the major idea, you know. Thank you very much to every single person on Loud Silence TV. We pick your feed from Inkoto to Free Mind, all the way to Ransford Kebuache, to Accra FM, Bobi Ansa, to Mr. Article, to all the Ghost team members behind the scenes, making sure this platform is solid. And to myself, the CEO of Loud Silence Media, Kevin Taylor, I also say thank you to Kevin Taylor. Oh, Kevin Taylor. Oh, Kevin. All right, Mommy, I'm Obeja, I could be to send a boy we pano. You see, and a guy who was watching say, hey, how Jimmy got to be in Cancan changes of dinner by a by about a cock froconoa on toit and family and family wow problem. I know, you see, a boy we know. You see, an opposite, you see, no guy, but you see, our opposite say, you see, dinner bit my Bugger dear pan, bit, what mean your focal. The obet my so be dimatem, Udimatem do atembi. Inti and young Kwana wano, and young Kwan ton the son, and young Kwan crew the son, yen nipa. Inti dia ye didi wa enyo de no memfa ndi unyonko mudi obi ata no obi di mu bia na musu Jimmy for yase ba omia campaign we jai or say onya campaign biem okoye manifesto ba omia all right, so okay, Mr. S, I need to talk to my team. You better show ni na so you know how we do it here. Yeah, we know what we do every time. Inti Okay, all right. Mr. S, thank you very much. I need to put it on the system. My team need to now we did my tenam yesterday and say, now girls need to say, Obia here. Is everybody doing good? All right, Kevin Taylor ba. Obia come was some uncanny year catch them. What it? So Bia we a girl and a boy Bia can't some no uncanny year or tata and that's also do what tema. Catch them. If you say about down $400, we have them nibago.
You are too forcing you a messenger for corruption. Really? When did you become a messenger for corruption? Have you forgotten? Do you know how many, do you think about who? Do you ask for forgiveness from God for the people you may have killed? I don't even understand this. I told first you go and pray to God. Open his hands and say, oh God, have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. I've been derelict in my duty. It will not happen again. That's what he should be doing. You have killed Ghanaians by your inactions. I told forcing you a messenger for corruption. Really? When did you become a messenger for corruption? Have you forgotten? Do you know how many, do you think about who? Do you ask for forgiveness from God for the people you may have killed? I don't even understand this. I told first you go and pray to God. Open his hands and say, oh God, have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. I've been derelict in my duty. It will not happen again. That's what he should be doing. You have killed Ghanaians by your inactions.
No, Jantreni. Oh, what are the shoporo? And one and I should do, we at a way. Paul Jantreni. Oh, fin Jantreni. Saturday we are the same thing I should do. Day now, the girl call about the beach, no. I'm free one original Benjamin Hosano. And it's a West Stadia. Day no more call about the beach in American Saturday na. Oh, join your spam sign home man who fin. On Jared to at Fossen. Now, is this what you guys call journalism in Ghana? Akwa Jimmy Jim Web TV and TV Kasa. Paul, I attention and kwasa some sa no to Ghana. Wait, attention. No who spams near the day.
You are too forcing you a messenger for corruption. Really? When did you become a messenger for corruption? Have you forgotten? Do you know how many, do you think about who? Do you ask for forgiveness from God for the people you may have killed? I don't even understand this. I told first you go and pray to God. Open his hands and say, oh God, have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. I've been derelict in my duty. It will not happen again. That's what he should be doing. You have killed Ghanaians by your inactions. You have killed Ghanaians. And then you sit down there and say, you are...
These are your journalists in Ghana. We're more journalists. MPP journalists nominee. Akwa jantre anyway. Oni oba koda wa hohoro ne toro kwa o. Atade ehye na oni oba ne deda ya na no feel about the beach begina ho. Ono oba ka to force na sem. Such a dirty man. Dirty man. Such a dirty, filthy man. Hohoro to keke ansa na wa ba TV so. Or say the same atade no pie free. Labadi beach Paul Ademochi o pie free Labadi and o sabe gina at forcing and you are killing people. Hwe no Phoebe. And a moti Ghana. Kwasi we are so TV no gina nim. And I have to forcing. Only or mental problem. Can't you people just said Paul a FM 4 mental. With Jimmy Brita Paul. Or mental problem. And I can't and I forcing. Can't you do that? You are killing people. And when I'm Ghana. This drug addict, Aquawe, Jantre ni Paul Ademochi, or no bakoda, or who heard it to, on it warm towel cramp pepani baby. On for warm towel pepani baby. Now one spams, nobody TV so, or nobody did to force at him. Such a dirty old man. Such a dirty old man.
You are too forcing you a messenger for corruption. Really? When did you become a messenger for corruption? Have you forgotten? Do you know how many, do you think about who? Do you ask for forgiveness from God for the people you may have killed? I don't even understand this. I told first you go and pray to God. Open his hands and say, oh God, have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. I've been derelict in my duty. It will not happen again. That's what he should be doing. You have killed Ghanaians by your inactions. You have killed Ghanaians. And then you sit down there.
Is there a comedy show in Ghana? Watch. Is there a comedy show in Ghana? And I'm saying, why? Why is he holding a soccer ball? Why is he dressed like that? He looks like a clown. Look at his glasses. And I'm like, more bro, I'm saying, in the best journalist, I Brony be Saturday. And I'm saying, Brony, your friend Evans. I'm saying, Evans, come. Watch this and tell me what you think. Or Shas was it, Kevin? Is that a comedian? Oh, Bodam. Shadi I say, but he looks funny though. Why is he dressed like a clown? And I'm so, why is he so unkempt? And I'm so unkempt saying, what does he have a soccer ball? And I'm so, it's a political game, a political show. So what? That's a political show. Kevin, you kidding? I'm saying, Aquadim Bodam and your comedy show, Aquadim your politics, current affairs show, no, you know. And I'm saying, wow. And I say, you got so many mental patients. I'm so, yeah, that one is true. That one is true. We are from far away, that's why. If we work with that bet you at the forces you tell God that God, I want forgiveness. And Jimmy for when TV so. Yes, I know. All right, now let's take care of business. Paul, no. Jantre ni bianense. Jantre ni bianense. No bon spams. Paul dear in October 13th the no. I said, Mamma Bonidua. Mama Minyam should be Paul here. So let's do this. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, no, something we need to talk about, and it's got to do with Nyomebia Ekoso. This guy is an NPP guy, Odiba Umiechi, everywhere Baumia goes, and it has become Adebia NPP for Stati, and we need to take it serious. NPP for Stati Adebia right now, no, I imagine said they want to kill, and they are making it clear right now on social media. They don't hide it. This guy is called Suleimani Al Hassan, and he has gone to the level of even threatening radio journalists on radio. So we are using all means. I mean all means to break the 8, even if it needs elimination of some rats. Now, Brandy Champono, what he has done, and I say, was psychic NPP boys in the say, what they did in 2020, no, they can do more. So you see, this guy, he goes on to say, Sadi Gariba, and Sadi Gariba is a journalist. And the police should pick this guy up. He needs to be put in jail. And I'm still waiting for Ghana police to take action. Because you see, this guy called Sumani Al Hassan, he mentioned a journalist's name and said that what will not reach this December election. Screenshot this post. Basically, he threatened a journalist that on this one author when you say he's going to kill him. Dan Parra is there, you are watching. The police bosses are there. The Northern Regional Police Command, you are there. These are the boys on social media making sure say for who do not agree with the NPP. We don't expect to see these guys on the street because the police didn't take action. These are things that we are trying to prevent. And people like this, NPP, say, because 2020, no, they killed Ghanaians and nothing happened. Because 2020, no, Brandy Champon led them, Kanda Pamo led them, Chema Wuntumimu led them, Baomia, the head of police council, they led Ghanaians to kill innocent Ghanaians. You know, they feel said they can still do this. So you see somebody like this boldly goes on social media and threaten journalists and says somebody couldn't part say rats. This is just one man, and if we all decide to do this, this guy will not see the next day. But it is not right. It is not right for us to say, because somebody does not agree with you, no, Obi Kokuno, and this is what the Baumia boys are doing. There's a reason why my team said, I should put this on TV. We are going to start putting all of them on TV and the kind of things they are doing on social media. We want the police to know. Send a bear next time, people like these. The next time the police will understand. They say, and I end them up. So the Northern Regional Police Command, it is important that this guy is picked up, he's put in jail to serve as a deterrent for people around him to know, say, Emra Ghana. Now, Dampare and the rest, because Odiba Omiechinti, Mubeja Mananantia, this guy might not end up seeing even the election day. Because Wamanko Fu Adwene Dani team, and I'm sending this message to all these boys following Baumia and the MPP boys. Masa, Beman ni Ghana and Chen NDC fool. Mamenka bi binchiramo. Ye kan Bema wa Ghana, NPP mema ni mo. Ye kan mema wa Ghana, NPP mema ni. But because of democracy in Tinayana, majority of the time, NDC for no, in Conforsa Mudie, Anna Debiana Mojai, Nanyomeko, if the NDC decides to react the way people are reacting, NPP won't call Ghana. The NDC, I'm a bodam chemu. I know some time because of where they are coming from and because they don't want to be the people who start any nonsense every time they allow you people to fool yourselves. But a bagidi Ghana, the NDC, they are crazier. They have more people who are crazier. And these things we are supposed to tell you people. Sadina moyena, mopimo na omonkasano. The day NDC for because you people will go down. Omobeshim sense no. And you people need to understand democracy, no? We need to practice it in the way Obiabe respect Obia space. Obiabe respect say, who attack Obi, who tata Obi, from Ayawa so West Wagon, Bride Champo, led young thugs, criminals to shoot Ghanaians, all the way to Techiman South. You people brutalized and killed 8 Ghanaians during elections. That's the NDC for react here. It does not mean they say a senior NDC for anymore. When they decide to react, you people, now, ye can't MPP member and wine. So you people should understand. They say the way of late, Mama Sabo is where Juni said they cannot be touched. You know, you people are making life difficult. You are going to make life difficult for these boys. So I'm putting it out there. And this guy, he has a mom, he has a dad, he has a family. I'm sending this message to the family. If your son is going to go around threatening people that he's going to kill them, you might end up burying your son before you die. And it's better you people call this fool and tell him that what you think you are doing, what you think the Asante for people party, you are going to save that party. Masa, nipa na oti otu for China, ne wofa edit 600 pounds or 700 pounds eti NPP no. Ono sa ankwasi adwuma wo be ma wo. Ma men kan kire. When was the last time I say election? Emma obi obenhia e bonu tuo. Otu for office bi eku no. Eye montafo ni bi enom be use mu edi sa nkwase asem no. Nti wadwene ya wo say wo ye tani wo na wo beku nipa abehye eye den Asantefo party ni monyam dia ene hwe hu ye. You have to be very careful. All right. Now, Messias, we are going to let people know the truth. We are not going to hide anything from anyone. Messias, I'm not going to do this. Messias, okay, I don't need to put this there. All right. This is also another picture we all need to know. Mahamudu Baumia, sa or a Christian wedding. Hey. Baumia can grow. Or say a wedding vows day 2004. Now you see this picture. The most interesting thing about this picture is say there are other pictures a software and an omo eden omo bompire or wedding we are saying ni nyina ba bekremo. Omo say Baumia ni Samira omo can grow. Sa Samira we ni Baumia, they are imposters, they are liars. And we are Ghana ni na say one share nya butre and study Baumia ni Samira ye. Baumia ni Samira. They are 2 con artists who have come together to form a company called the Baumia family. These 2 people are fake Muslims. Yeah? Baumia no nenam Ghana no. It is not about mumu mudie. Eye de ne yere Samira ne pe na Baumia ye. Se o hwe de kona. San konfo we Christian wedding o. Bible ne daso. Baumia ye wedding Bible ne daso. Enye Quran ye de Bible a wedding no. Owie na ohye da friend ne busuafo kakra no mo hyehye maya afi begina ho. Baumia wedding ni nyina no na ye Christopher wedding. But you see, they have hidden all these things from the public because all them say yenuanom nkremofo ni bia na say yenuanom sebio nkremofo no sebio dodo ne enim omochi. Until every time bia no they hide behind Baumia ye nkremoni. Baumia eye munafiki. Samira eye munafiki. They have never been real Muslims. They have never had you people at heart. They have always used the 442. Now 442 ni nyina say debiano man krimofo ni binjuni enyes adwene nyam say uye nkrimoni. On say Kufuor at a point or catch there Ghana for say oh ono nyini onima na ne namfofo nyina enima fo na ono de onim nkrimo Kufuor strategy ni bia na ba omi ebo no san kofo mienu wei omo ya trofo mienu. Won Samira ba omi a on the wedding tade no ne ho ntomago say Boliga confirm. These two people, you have to be very careful about them. They are dangerous. Samira Baumia, any eye Mahamudu Baumia, or ye munifak muni de munafiki or ye munafiki. Baumia munafiki, Baumia nyankremoni, or ye munafiki 100%. Or ye fake Muslim, on kanukura or ye American Muslim, or you preko. Okona Baumia or the fork etua prekomuno or ria or rebeho. Baumia no monsa. Anything on saying on this Samira Nyan Tokwano because the be a stage be a chiro no monsa. They be a chiro oh wine kakra and on wine 4, 5, 6. Baumia munafiki me do not trust Baumia. Mahamudu Baumia ne eye John Mahama kushia nkrimu for prayers as also when to recite Quran bagokra. Baumia is a disease to Islamic religion. Or you dangerous. Eye power no ope. Or you munafiki. Baumia or you Christian or you Christo need to say me the Bible when the wedding ye the Bible ye the Bible and ye the shiraso and ye Quran. Mahamudu Baumia and ye nkrimu for muntie on kanu kure or person or den humba faromo no gun krimu sunu ni mwase. Mahamudu Baumia is a dangerous human being. Ne yireni are very greedy. And on in the shade koye power ni here yemfan krimofo be very careful. These are dangerous people. Me see munafiki single munafi ana yede aba name ni Baumia eye munafiki chese oye single. That means say oye nkrimoni azani baako. Baumia edian munafu kai ene na asem na say yes here de na yes say oye or the parties didn't you know me as I'm for. Inti Baumia and Samira. Omia munafu kai. Baumia kwa munafiki. Samira munafiki. Oka Baumia and Samira boma omia munafu kai. These are two munafu guys, very dangerous munafu guys. Serious munafu guys. Omo kanokre. Omo make up. Now just Samira no jinawa. Inkremoni ba pa sanotie. Dabi. Because oye munafiki. Baumia sumi preko oye munafiki. Baumia ene Samira komiti abon omo ye munafikai. Sa munafikai mienu we omo ye dangerous. Intermediate me catch them munkremu for no dada mo no. Won we mia suit Bible no e she cake na se. Bible bia na cake ni sine de tware ho na Bible no da Holy Bible enye Quran o. Holy Bible ene ye di shira Baumia wedding so. Mo me enko eni. Me de me ba me ka no kra na kire mo. Na mo hu de ekọ. All right. Oh. Obi said, with all due respect, foolish man like you. Now, baby, did my time, Messiah, don't block anybody. What baby did my time now? Obia, oh, baby, also kokoshe. Oh, your friend is saying, Mami Boni ding. Oh, I like those comments. Kevin is the mean. Oh, with all due respect, foolish man like you, your friend. Messiah, I want to, Messiah, I want to show the face. I like people like that, but they are gone. Now, my mention munafukai, be careful. Be very careful about munafukai. Calculation, quick, 5 minutes. I can't now about 10. Mobeshe. Where they are, Mobeshe? Lawyer. It's here. Happy birthday to Umu Keith. Happy birthday. It's coming from me, myself, Kevin Taylor. Besides, guys, yeah, he's going to call. So happy birthday to Umu Keith. It's your wonderful birthday. I think I met you in New York. Wonderful meeting you. I know you're going to enjoy your birthday tonight. Happy birthday to you. Lawyer. We na na dan Kufuor we calculation 5 minutes near for Jumadi and so. We na na Kufuor almost say ya catch Kuku baku say. Who say Kufuor lawyer? Monko for Kufuor picture back the picture. Ghana ye Jimmy o. Ye Jimmy o. Inti omo koye okomo archives mu Ekufuado ko school nyina se okoye lawyer oni de oye de ni no ne lawyer okoye ni nyina no eye Ekufuado picture pa ko mu nya ese Ekufuado lawyer ne lawyer Ekufuado ne lawyer okoye law nyina ni ne picture ba ko pe ene hu ye ne picture de die ese Ekufuado ni ai career day omo ye our day wo school ene so obi andress se ne opeso oba ene Ekufuado di we ese Ekufuado we na kweku baako kofa baaye kweku baako bonsam ya ho na kofa de we baaye say oh sa picture wenye ne nom de baaye o om de baaye 15 years ago na ne ye jiminti ye musa ko hia ene to woni say Ekufuado sa o lawyer kese sa om say Ekufuado ni o our day lawyers their career day ene so obi andress ebi dress say farmers ebi dress say doctors Asibesi by the ose one day lawyer and when go back say Ekufuado AI lawyer oni mo Ekufuado no nam Ghana no almost on law the only time you say Ekufuado say lawyer for atade na enie law into omu wie no meka kire say Ekufuado yetetia na o mankasa sa baaye kobena Japan ya on kan kure o meka kire say Ekufuado ni certificate
and the omission of Oxford University.
Let me, I don't want to be petty at all about this. Nanado is a distinguished lawyer in this country. He went to Oxford, did not complete Oxford. If you don't have a certificate in a place, you don't add it. Nanado is a distinguished lawyer in this country. He went to Oxford, did not complete Oxford. If you don't have a certificate in a place, you don't add it. Look, Nanado is a distinguished lawyer in this country. He went to Oxford, did not complete Oxford. If you don't have a certificate in a place, you don't add it. Nanado is a distinguished lawyer in this country. He went to Oxford, did not complete Oxford. If you don't have a certificate in a place, you don't add it. I don't want to be petty at all about this. Nanado is a distinguished lawyer in this country. He went to Oxford, did not complete Oxford. If you don't have a certificate in a place, you don't add it.
Kobre Japan yao and the same Kobre Japan edi Baomia chi se monya Baomia president. Kobre Japan oya snitch o. Fiti ne nkwala abram through school nyina snitch ne nko akonkonsa. Kobre Japan be catch them on news file say Nanado went to Oxford. He did not complete Oxford. He was sacked. All because of drugs. Mena me kan Kobre Japan ne kan on be catch Nanado ko Oxford. Kobre Japan be catch Nanado ko Oxford ye pamono. Almost Nanado ye law. Yet ya de buza say why not any law abrochi? Yes Nanado the classmate from abrochi nyina. Nanado ye law e France Kude brothers ebe sinde obianka asem ne Nanado eye adwuma e Kude brothers ono so ne partners nyina ewu. Yet ya de buza goku ba ko say Nanado danko Ekufuado ne certification way e no cover toilet paper be kire say oh certification paper bia obi assign. These are dangerous people. Law AI lawyer no Ekufuado ene odi mabedru ha no. They are preparing Baomia 2 for you. Adie bechi, yebe wuse Baomia, wankoye economics bia o. Uwakohe, na afye kwenye Baomia, okusunya chef. Yati krom ha. One day, yati bekaje se Baomia, oh, sana we chef, ewo Canada. Nani ye nim. Ena, omuka se, econs. Eno de bepi Ghana. Ni yati omuse Ekufuado lawyer. Ende yenye nebe wuse Ekufuado, sana wanye lawyer bia ye pamono. Yati one day, no bekaje se Baomia, no chef, ewo Canada. Kobene Japan be ka kire ye say Ekufuado nye lawyer oko Oxford ye pamono asem ni nyina nie enya na meka ye
and the omission of Oxford University.
I don't want to be petty at all about this. Nanado is a distinguished lawyer in this country. He went to Oxford, did not complete Oxford. If you don't have a certificate in a place, you don't add it. I don't want to be petty at all about this. Nanado is a distinguished lawyer in this country. He went to Oxford, did not complete Oxford. If you don't have a certificate in a place, you don't add it. Look, the word
lawyer atakura ameniampon Ekufuado. On kanu kure ba akokora. Mode monfa mu jimi nkodi Baomia echi. Monfa mu jimi ensan nkodi Baomia echi. On de Ekufuado de yemo no. The same thing about Baomia de be mo. The same 442 na Baomia no mobo no. Yetia ne beka je Baomia tama na wa abrochi no sana oye den oye chef ogina kitchen e na otwitwa jeni. Oba beka je Baomia sana oye expert in economizing onions. And so economics. Yetia. Sa kwa we ka kire say oye lawyer. An yes way otu for lawyer. Ajana one for yo. Wait. Wait. Lawyers almost some Kufuado law firm 99% they are criminals. And I won't stay here. Every single lawyer be organ or say or call or swear the law no through Kufuado's law firm, yeah, they are all criminals. And I won't stay here. Because Kufuado law firm no ko a Kufuado papa certificate in the boho. Unimo. When you go to Kufuado's law firm, say prempe and cool say Obeko hono na Kufuado papa certificate in the boho. They are still law firm near they are only certificate. These are the criminals who all went through Kufuado's law firm.
About 61 Ghanaian lawyers who passed through his law firm are among the most outstanding lawyers at the Ghanaian bar today. They include Sophia Kufu, Justice of the Supreme Court, lawyers Daniel Afariabua, Philip Addison, Joe Gatti, a former Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Alex Kweno, Frank Davis, Eslo Wusu, Atachia, Akotampao, Yoni Kulendi, Kwame Kufu, and Godfred Dame. Court, Lord Lafariabua, Philip Addison, Joe Gatti, a former Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Alex Kweno, Frank Davis, Eslo Wusu, Atachia, Akotampao, Yoni Kulendi, Kwame Kufu, and Godfred Dame. Lafariabua, Philip Addison, Joe Gatti, a former Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Alex Kweno, Frank Davis, Eslo Wusu, Atachia, Akotampao, Yoni Kulendi, Kwame Kufu, and Godfred Dame. Riabua, Philip Addison, Joe Gatti, a former Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Alex Kweno, Frank Davis, Eslo Wusu, Atachia, Akotampao, Yoni Kulendi, Kwame Kufu, and Godfred Dame.
Sophia Kufu nkwa free moi. Sophia Kufu nkwa na etumi live some exemplary life. Ono kra na nsiana sebio ohu se DDEP disika akwa krantina. Sophia Kufu nkwa na oyi ni si nchen a. Omo maka nyina ye wifo. Lawyers abi bo chire omu papa ba go we na. Everybody has some criminal something hanging on their neck, all of them. Lawyers are nyina. May he so rest in peace, Sheshi. I go tamper so do. May he so rest in peace. But last time we Papa Ben womb, they are the criminals in this country. And they all had the way to enter Ekufuado's government. They all had the way. Into Ekufuado no, criminal cartel no odi free ne papa law firm. Go to Ekufuado's law firm, ni certificate in ho. When you go to Ekufuado's law firm, so we take Ekufuado certificate bo only certificate. Criminals. These are thieves, and we keep entertaining these criminals. And now I'm going to tell you suit to Phoebe. They're wearing some dirty suits, Vietnam suits. Utumu lawyer, wa dress it. I saw Odiponkwechi 1874. Na odi slave master chi. Utumu lawyer bi. No address it. Usha no ho akwebi no wom. Ana me hu no Facebook. Me say lawyer na wa dress the Odiponkwechi. Udi slave master chi. These are people who are not intelligent. They are criminals. Yanko enim calculation. Near the Accusations and the Eba okay. NPP General Secretary Kase Midian Okaye or say, my catch them say, NPP no egu. General Secretary no Nigerian will form to say Pentium 2. General Secretary Odi Party Church Penny ni one hour party church Cassia Penny. Party ni na one show sa. Technically, General Secretary or power to cry and what dinche chairman. Now General Secretary Oko infrashe say Oko to. Now Oko na Oko hu bibia. Justin Kodria Frimpong. Na adwene wo fomunti. Party no nipa dodo mo na jiminti. He took to social media about Facebook. What did he write? And I'm going to read it the way he wrote it. And I'm going to read it the way he will read it. Regional tour update. Nikatere mebutu intana de bia mpesa wote ne kasa na ase. I say feedback from the tour of the Bono region shows that some appointees have lost touch with their base. Don't force me to start mentioning names. Do the needful. Where your NPP General Secretary Sano Kasa and you say bia me dinu agura na bibi Sano Kasa or say regional tour update. Feedback from the tour of the Bono region shows that some appointees have lost touch with their base. Don't force me to start mentioning names. Do the needful. Well, we are General Secretary, no. Wako abontene, akoto, akodu bono. We say bono party na say. Regional Chairman Jimmy Abronye. Now we bet na ho solve problem no. Odimrika bankran abeto data. Party we make TV 4K. Ono General Secretary no. Pentium 2 General Secretary no. Justin Kodriano. Ofri bono abankran abeto data. Abe text to social media about Facebook say ayin me call bono no party na gu. Abono nye we Jimmy. Inti bibia nkoso ho. Inti mo anye dwuma na meden mebo mu din Jimmy. Now when you the most General Secretary no, when I go say yes, regional tour updates. Feedback from my tour of the Bono regional shows that some appointees have lost base with the Tertiary Jimmy. When it my catch them say this party is gone. The NPP no, yene more space. They are the most ignorant group of political insects. We are not supposed to take them serious. Now a whole General Secretary to me by Facebook. Wako region, wako tour. Now we detect problems, sir. What is he supposed to do? What kind of communication is supposed to adapt? This guy is an ignorant fool. They have given this position to on TSA. They gave it to him because a tribe. They gave it to him because Sofo kwasi ampenyi bia wa yere wa party me friend no kusibu aten and se monfa me ba na General Secretary. They gave it to him because they felt to say party no e den asante for party nti yemfa ma asante ni be General Secretary. With all due respect, so be a Santini with Jimmy and by force your man power. You are Santifuan and Safo to me the party general secretary. You are Santifuan and Safo bre inti and by force. And if a general secretary goes on social media to rant about serious party issues, then it means the leadership of the party are foolish. And me, some young man, I'm the party, I will say no. In penny-form the party, Jimmy, I don't have to waste my time. So if you're going to say regional tour updates, feedback from my tour of the Bono region shows that some appointees have lost touch with their base. Don't force me to start mentioning names. Do the needful. Who should do the needful? Who should do the needful? Go back and do the needful yourself as a general secretary. You just go on social media and you are writing things. So what should we do? So the things you have come to write on social media. So what do we do? And you are such a stupid social media general secretary. You have to go back to Bono and do the needful there. Wait, you are doing the needful. You jump too. Now let's do the do. I give him refi on make sure and the dollar no and the we $1 our America. I had money. I put it in my bag. And the we $1. You see, and the dollar na 15.90. Bank of Ghana na ekon. Oko abochiwa almost 17. But Omiane nam Ghana said obe extend the driver's license expiry date. And no a policy. And as a suggestion. And as a fantasy. Sadi na dia. But Omia say, baby, are you doing how we are struggling in Ghana? You see, but Omia say, oh, or the credit scoring system oba. Or the driver's license they na be expand or be 10 years and a policy and I suggesting and I say a fantasy and I say the admiration and I mean Jimmy right now this is the real thing. Mahamudu Bawumia has decided not to speak on the dollar and we need Bawumia to speak on the dollar. What is he going to do in these 3 months to make sure the dollar comes back to 3? And when here now bet my career since $7 digina 16 17 dim kwasiasem and the maybe say driver's license now ba omieka say you see a driver's license no over America driver's license 3 years no renew no 3 years. Mine is 2022 to 2025. Enti mi busa ba omia say sa driver's license now also obe move every a year 2 years 5 to 10 years no. And what is it going to do for Ghana? There's a reason why a driver's license. There is a reason why when it comes to driver's license, you need to make sure. Oh, say when it comes to passport and then driver's license, there's a vast difference. Now the difference between passport, say passport it lasted for 10 years, sir. It can last for 10 years because I am not a pilot. MPP for Jimmy, but Omia has no message. Say, a passport is going to last for 10 years, sir. Majority of the people who a passport, we don't fly planes. We are majority of the time passengers. 90% of the people who hold a driver's license, they operate the cars. They drive the cars. Until you cannot say, because passport, a be a duration 10 years into say a driver's license so also the 10 years. Wait, Jimmy, because we're driving. The reason why when you go to countries like America, it's driver's license, it to me, it take it just 3 years and so renew. And then they say the driver or driving is a skill. It's something that you need to be sharp. You need to be always sharpening your skills. You need to be updated. When a driver every day on the street driving on the road, that driver at a point, that driver needs to be updated. And I'm talking about the vision. I'm talking about his skill. I'm talking about even him knowing the road signs, because road signs in the Quran, as time goes on, new ones are being added. He being very good with his vision and all that. It is always important to say you don't expand it too much, because like I said, OBG driver's license 2010, not 2020. And renewal. Within that period, a lot can happen, especially when you have commercial drivers. In a space of a year or two, or better losing the vision. But one man driver's license that expires in 10 years. That means you have a driver who is blind driving. There's a specific reason here. Even in Europe and America, there are people who drive are blind, but because they have been able to put things in place, people who are visually impaired can some way somehow drive. But we don't have that luxury. Even people with 100% vision, eyesight in the crown, they are not able to drive because we have bad roads, because our road directions and all that, signs are not effective. We have a system whereby people go through a lot. There are so many people who are into different habits. Omo driver, we are trying to curb down. It will make a say, my driver's license 10 years and sana obia for renewal. You are basically, with all due respect, at the end of the day, 80% mad people and, without due respect, blind people driving on the streets of Ghana. And do you know what it's going to cost? Say, driver's license, you renew in 3 years. Does it kill anybody? You renew driver's license 4 years, 3 years, does it kill anyone? It doesn't kill anybody. So why now? But when you say, be moving 2 years now, they extended driver's license to 10 years. Wait, Jimmy, it's a waste of time. These are not important stuff. At this point, Ghanaians don't care about expanding the expiry date of driver's license. What Ghanaians care about, creating job opportunities, telling them the truth, and making sure the dollar is down. And no here Ghana, this is comedy. And each time people say, is this a suggestion? Is this a policy? Is this a fantasy, or is a social intervention? What is this? When I'm saying about message, we don't need this now. We need practical ideas. Practical ideas. So over America, now say baby 8 years. They can say 8 years because they have been able to put things in place. There are so many drivers in Ghana. About 80% of them, they don't even understand the road signs. They don't even understand the road signs. So when take it 2 years, be a while refresh drivers will be. Do you know the carnage? Do you know the number of people will be killing on our roads? And in the first place, why not, what is the pressure? Where is this pressure coming from? Why do we need this now? Baby, I sick as a dream. Baby, I want you dream. Baby, I'm on phone. Baby, I say you are thinking of driver's license. You are thinking of driver's license. Into Abama. Into Baumia say driver's license expire 2 years. No, obechum abe 10 years. Into Abama Baumia. And no church. Any fool can suggest that. Any fool can suggest that. Any fool can say, maybe the president, driver's license, 2 years expiry date, that's no, many 10 years. You don't need to think too much to do that. You need to think very deep to come up with 24-hour economy, to make sure you at the end of the day include everybody, open up the country for people to get jobs, how agro-processing, how you be able to bring in the fintech, how you be able to make sure the young nurse, the young teacher, you're able to employ them, how to make sure entrepreneurs get access to these things. And no, it takes brains. But for you to just come and say, may expand it, driver's license to 10 years, expiry date, you are not thinking. You are being foolish. You are just saying things. And at this point, baby, this shouldn't be something we should entertain in Ghana. It is purely foolish. Kevin Taylor did the it is because Mahamudu Bawumia does not respect your intelligence. And in Ghana, has any driver complained about 2 years driver's license expiry date? That's not a priority. Has anybody complained? Is that a priority? Idea here. Dear here is here any juma. Dear here is here said dollar no ekun juma. Dear here is enkofo juma say. Dear here is here Ghana electricity bill beko form. Dear here is here in Melbourne benye juma ye. Dear here is here petrol bill beko form. And here these are immediate, very important things we need. So this joker is just rallying around. He's moving around like a chicken with a head because he knows the majority of the foolish masses are in the NPP who yell to these things. Now, let's move on. Since Bawumia Eyinapo, it has been because that's and my team just drivers cannot even buy spare parts. My team was just telling me, like, drivers can't buy spare parts. They cannot even take their cars to the mechanics. They cannot even, at the end of the day, the normal things that a driver should get to be able to drive. Omunya driver be complaining here. Make sure the spare parts no e bona ko form oko kokompe oko swame oko edie baby a ton car part driver no ebetuma akoto part na efo no da share the car nim. Driver no does not care about the license no legitimate. What's your problem? We've not seen any driver on the street demonstrating saying here 10-year extension on the expiry date of driver's license. No. Drivers do more Ghana. Car. Almost say making sure the taxes are spare parts. What so? Why are you not taking care of the most important thing? Why are you not looking at the plights of the driver? But you are more interested in roadside politics because ubenya Jimini BT radio so say Bawumia say or Baba increase. What is this going to do for any Ghanaian and we're losing the Juma? Petrol boyading, diesel boyading, spare parts are costly. People cannot afford to even take trotro because the fares are high, everything is expensive. These are immediate things. Into Bawumia Jai concert, you know. Bawumia, stop the concert and talk about real stuff. Mahmoud Bawumia eyi this tribal bigot. But you see, Napo almost said Napo apologizes to Nkrofo chiefs for your Nkrumah comment. Now, on said Napo any MPP for on any day, Nkobibeka say, oh, the Napo kind of slip of tongue. No. Napo edidi Kwame Nkrumah temwie no. Ade chi no osako baby ko ka say, one de obekoso aye de oye. Inti it is a deliberate thing. It is something a show mumu. But Obibeka say, oh, Napo de so on the ejimi nti bia a mistake no aye. On say encha ne kufu ado so bae ebejimi no ho. Now, since say Nkofo we eyi Napo has not been able to make any intelligent statements. Or they convince Ghana Nibia say MPP a party also be tomano. Every single day Napo be opportunity biano. Napo has to apologize. And no nane ye catch the MPP from the beginning. Say party wo wa ya nhyɛ nipa sɛ onyi nipa bi free party bu chinchina because ebetuma ba say ebia Napo ya asantini asantofo dodo etuma MPP and kyerɛ sɛ Napo nim nyansa. These are the things I trying to account obi say odi obi atem. No. Say asantofo dodo tuma MPP it does not mean say chinchina we asantini obe nyansani. Because the probability is obetumi yi asantini so awejim na high. And yes say obetumi yi asantini nyansani so high. And itina time and now almost start say Napo by force by omianyi Napo ayesi ahemfu bi di akire no you were causing a lot of harm to the party. Now Akwawe says some yi no was say party no Napo did not bring anything to the party. Now Obibadwin said Napo asemo kae no oh Napo edidi Kwame Nkrumah tem inte yenzemafo nkwa. No, Napo insulted the soul of Ghana. So when Napo goes to Nkrofo na so kojina Nkrofo ahemfu nkwa anim na opa omochewa, Napo has not rendered an apology to the soul of this country. And when I say the soul of this country, every single Ghanaian or democratic onim nyansa odo Ghana no, everybody appreciates what Kwame Nkrumah did to get us independence. And Napo did not just insult Nzemafo. Napo basically insulted the soul of this nation, every single Ghanaian, and that is what Napo is failing to do. Napo is supposed to have a prime time TV coverage or then in Segun in Sayama or apologize to Ghanaians. Napo needs to apologize to Ghana and beyond Ghana. Napo needs to apologize to Africans, because Kwame Nkrumah kura wuye no heads of state and the best one adakem. It means Kwame Nkrumah baby oduru, it is beyond Ghana. It is not Napo going to Ebia a Krobiso agriculture. He be say, oh, the American man can it stops there. It does not stop there. Napo's insult, no, it's an insulter. It's Ghana nibia. Napo insulted Ghana, not Nkrofo for. So Napo Ekon Krofo na sebia okopa ahemfo bi chewa. Napo has not done the needful. Napo needs to come on primetime TV, get his flag bearer by his side, get the party leadership, Kofo, the Council of Elders, all on one stage, and render an apology to Ghanaians and Africa. And when Ghana for be a pathway, any emuni panobo nuomo. What Napo is doing is basically even insulting us. Kwame Nkrumah, with all due respect, does not belong to only Nzimafo. As much as we respect Nzimafo, their contribution by bringing Kwame Nkrumah on this earth, Omubu Kwame Nkrumah denema Ghana no, Nzimafo de Kwame Nkrumah ma Ghana ne Africa anywhere say. In this Awudi di Kwame Nkrumah tema, you are not only insulting Nzimas, you are insulting Ghana, and this idiot has insulted Ghana. He is not even supposed to be giving the nod. So Obejina Ghana ni bienim. Napo's insult Odidi Kwame Nkrumah, it goes beyond Nkrofo. It goes beyond Kwame Nkrumah Krum. It is Ghana that Napo insulted. So this idiot needs to apologize to every Ghanaian. This guy, he needs to apologize to every single Ghanaian. But on Fabibia Meka party no. And you see one funny thing, the NPP, they support what Napo did. Because since Napo edidi Kwame Nkrumah tem didi Ghana for atem no, yenya NPP penyini bia manemba abontene ka say this one there, even though me NPP ni, this is wrong, and I apologize on behalf of NPP. Penyini bia nyeye. Kofo supports Napo's statement. Hakimro Uswajman, he supports Napo's statement. Bakuya onante banchire Michael Kwe, he supports Napo's statement. Ekufuor supported the NPP. As a political party, they support the insult Napo. They insulted Ghanaians. Napo has insulted we Ghanaians, not in Nkrofo. Until the NPP realized that the number of people in Ghana who are angry about Napo's statement, they have no idea. So for Napo to just go to Nkrofo to go and meet some chiefs, Napo has still not done the needful. Napo needs to come on national television. The whole NPP as a political party, their chairman, the general secretary, the council of elders, the people calling themselves the NPP leadership, every single person, they all need to be on one stage to render an unqualified apology to Ghanaians. Jimmy. Because they see every Ghanaian say, Sebio say support to NPP away Jimmy. That is the mentality of these people. That is the mentality of these people. Because you see something, they think say won't support NPP or Ghana. Onka MPP one otan Kobi. Into deliberately no sa inkofo ya imagine say they want to denigrate Ghana, and they want to start it from Nkrumah. Nobody should accept this guy's foolishness until they all come out as a political party. Until the NPP Napodin Kwata said with the NPP as a political party, the chairman, the general secretary, they have not even apologized to Ghanaians. They all believe in what Napo said. Why should any young Ghanaians go to the ballot and vote for Napo and vote for Baumia? Jimmy, Napo has insulted Ghana, our soul, and he needs to pacify Ghana's soul. In this Jimmy no Ghana for no. Some person respect it. Send Napo pese odi ebuoma Ghana. Send odi ebuoma otufo akonyana otesono. Eye sikejwa mesumibu sikejwa no. Senapo epese or this ebuo na odema sikejwa ye nyina wa santimema na yesom no a Napo should render an apology to Ghanaians. Say NPP Omo pese omo di ebuo ema Ghana. Ebuo na omo de ma sikedwa, MPP di ma sikedwa, Asante hini sikedwa no. So omo pese omo di the same ebuo ni ma Ghana. They need to apologize to Ghanaians. Because it is looking more like the MPP as a political party, no, the respect they have for sikedwa no, they don't have the same respect for the parties naka.
God have mercy upon us.
If you give me thousands of Ghana cards and $1, I will choose the dollar.
Hey, Mumu, campaign at Tokyo. It is smoky book.
Oh, Miami. Oni kwa kutia mu Miami. Odoye mu Miami. Oni kwa kutia no mu Miami. Odo working track dear. Kano cry, Otrofo, Odo, you want me to do more? Kwokraman ferso besuvini. Yes, we are dear bro, better so. Shame on you. Abaya the board touchy, yeah the baby board baby. Sana will be Miami. You can lie your way to power. You can do all propaganda. Dollar rate will expose you.
The dollar has broken jail.
You are pathological liar. You lie for living. Lies are your hobby. Google and Wikipedia recognize you as a liar. Your talent is to lie. You promised me heaven and earth. You promised me the whole universe. None of them has been fulfilled. You said if I give you power, I will live like in heaven. Look at the way I'm suffering. What do you trouble on mine?
What trouble my own?
On Mambo 47. Odo,
Working track dear.
Odo,
Working track.
Kano cry, Otrofo, Odo, you want me to say more? I have something to tell you. Sit down and cast your mind back. You see how you destroy yourself. People see you as a joker. They see you as comedian. People see you like Mr. Ibu. They see you like Lewin. So Dr. Lies, change your ways. As someone me can watch you now. Dr. Lies, change your ways. So your judgment day is coming. Oh, what ya na? What ya futu amede mauno? What ya na? Sisa wakwane bebuawo. What ya na? Enya uhusa uyo nyansafuo. Kwa kutia no gro na wampa wasam. Ode oye na juma teke mido. Makasa yue owa swantie mi.
You're still live on Loud Silence TV. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. Yejidem amagana for ehunu krani nyina obia ehwe udwa kwa ene dey just normal. Now, there's one thing you people need to understand. Politics near in Ghana no is based on two things. say oma ho kwan a politician be use you. The only way a politician ain't me use you no is always make sure say uremfi ade. They be am catch mo ha say the best advice any politician Ediama Ghana for and say any John Mahama catch no we should not have short memories. You really fear the entem. And the NPP as a political party no omunya butre study Ghana for ahwe sibia muri fi nyomantem. Inti omudi nkwasi asem kra na they don't care because they know say a point will come and I say a time will come. You people 90% of you will forget. And that has been the plan of the NPP. In some AC Bebriabe sin, the majority of you guys have forgotten about it. That is why Obiti Sabaumia is still able to go out there, whether he's promising or he's I don't know what they are, I don't know. But and then Emma Baumia that confidence. Emma Obiti say, Japan mo, Kennedy Japan mo. That is why people like that can still follow Baumia because the majority of you people are not smart. You forget things easily. Your biggest problem in Ghana Emma politicians AUZ and it's because you have short memories. Inti NPP for it Jimmy to such a maun to me. Jimmy away Jimmy no from 2017 ebe sin there. Sebi obi a watna school dem say oye krachini sebi ona adwini wo fie bia will never say chairman won to me I will say o lead a political party especially in the Ashanti region. Obi a sebi o say oya kan niba eya santini wako school ebi onko school kra otia santimemu a sebi onani so afi kakra onim sani Asante asase tie na wahu sibia chairman won to me de galam say ase Asante asase e o say sa panyini ne krampo no otumi ka kire nkwara say sa ede omambofo chairman wutuwe memma obiampo endi ne chintoma ne party but because majority of us no do no ye refi adentem into NPP no every single day when they sit down na say omo dwendwene a de wo mutimi nyina ne say Ghana fo agimi Ghana fo refi adentem ye kwa de ye ne nyina no mu rebefi de o say ka kire mo an say oh we ye kromfo oh, we mu de omo nya Ghana for. Oh, we mu enta for. Oh, NDC for won kai. JJ Rollins mo. Oh, we mu de soja aban. Inti de boni ebedi nyina no omo rebefi. And it has worked out for the NPP. Now, majority of you people watching me tonight, majority of you guys, you have forgotten this, right?
Izo. Abasai. Hi, I'm Duru Moko. Izo. Apia classe. Hey. Hey. Asen we what you do ever. Hey. What you say we do ever. What are you done in here say? Hey. 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 Simon. Kuna say. Asaka kwano.
A Piazzi explosion. I want to say Murefi. In terms of someone to me, ever seen that the president did not speak. Police for your investigations. Investigations. Nipa. Masa dynamite no eku Ghana for innocent kids. Samuel Abujina Pro or a ceremony or a minister also release a report. No. You are so full kruma. You are judge from penny for her. You in penny for statesmen. You are for mo say the idea tam ye muade. You are him for kese or Ghana. They are all quiet because MPP ni nimsem wejimi. Omo say more short memory, more kaya de. Into all these things. Ni nyina ho, ba omia nim ni nyina ho. Or say man to me. That is why you see all these boys supporting Baumia, Samuel Abu Jinapomo, because Abu Jinapomo is supporting Baumia. No, it is because they want to cover up the murderers. Remember, Sa Dynamite way a MPP fool businessman, and no omo yes Sa no ema nipa we nyina wuye ebe sin de. So Refi, Elisanka Ghana will be a MPP. Se Baumia kasa, no intelligent Ghanaian original should listen to Baumia. Samuel Abu Jinapo, police for conducting investigations. Report no also on releases report no. Now Samuel Abu Jinapo Ghana ene this same Samuel Abu Jinapo is following Baumia. Someone to abama Baumia on the future. Now the future, do you know what they will do? KJT no meja dynamite at all. The future no mensia no meja dynamite at all. The future no sunyane manhene efie yana efie. The future, no, they will do worse than this. Some will refi more short memories. Namo someone kaya murefi we young. Yeti kroma abaywa we ekotina bruche no di ba miechi.
There's a lot waiting for you. In fact, in Parliament, the processes and the hearings have started. Obviously, to hear some of your colleagues, including yourself, who've not been present in the House for some time now. Are you willing to appear before the committee? Are you willing to return and appear?
Definitely I will return. As you know, my son has been unwell, and that is why I had to come here to the United States to, be the mother and the best mother that I could be. And I'm still here making sure that all that is settled with my son and all the authorities and the school. And it's still ongoing. I've been a deputy leader of Ghana's parliament, and I know the rules, and I know that the Privileges Committee wants me to be in parliament. But as we speak, I don't know that I've been invited. I have to be served, and I'm not aware that any such thing has been given to me. I'm just hearing it from you.
So all throughout the process, when it was announced even by the Speaker that you'd be facing the committee, no official document has come to, not even your office in Ghana, communicating that to you officially?
No.
So this would then mean that you will not be appearing before the committee?
As you can see, I'm here in the United States, and I don't know that I was supposed to. If the Speaker says that you've been referred, the committee has to sit and have its own modalities of how we're going to appear, when and how, the dates, what information they're requiring, and I don't think I have all that information as we speak right now.
Some refi. Get away to almost 2 years and over. With your parliament to her. And about me, I would each day. So, where Jimmy, because omo hu se mon ka de short memory na me chechire mu no MPP hu se mo agimi mu bi. It on these same people are following Bawumia benya power we mu an obesa positions. Ajosafo an be the minister because omo nim se mo agimi MPP no almost study mu bebre hu se mo adwene wo form. And they still think the same way. And it's about Bawumia da honama or campaign. Ka Bawumia ko twimpia bontene. Anka NPP ni bia twimpia bontene. I am reminding you, mema wati ase bebia yedu. The NPP no mumbumo, omo se mum bebia ma dwene wo form. So refiwe. Aha, you have even forgotten. Inti Ajosafo ende Bawumia ko campaign Ajosafo di echire. Na ekura enim nyansa anka so obi tubo babono. Yeah. Ajosafo left office for over 2 years, not Abruchiri. In the history of the Republic of Ghana, why na Ebesatna Radio say Yentuma MPP? President did not speak on it. Bawumia did not speak on it. Chief of Staff did not. Nobody spoke on it. Actually, the mad husband. And also, Mikoji Sika Chief of Staff from the man, but I'm new way. Urefi, because also NPP, they have never had a message. Party no mutia no. They know said there are a group of people in Ghana who Jimmy. Say urefi we. What kai we? How Kumsin, Minister of Special Initiative, Okachira will say 270 dams are being constructed in the northern region. 270 dams. So, Refi, today we have a northerner following Bawumia. Bawumia cannot point to one dam. Bawumia cannot point to one dam. Mrs. The sound was low, right? Let me see if I can get it to you. I don't know where let me see. Yeah, you see. So the issue is how Akumsin Ebejina TV so catch them say, oh, you know something? 270 dams. In fact, my team, they want to boost the sound. I'll play it again. My main team no boost the sound. Na men someone chiramo at the fofra. Mama catch them say majority of you guys more are refie. Murefi say where's Murefi? Let me show you. Murefi at the end temudodo.
Mr. Charles Bisu is secretary to the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining. We told Bisu our excavators were already on site working and we needed him to work on the documents while we were still mining. He took our documents and called for it to be fast-tracked for us.
Because we have to make sure you fast track with the say, but you are not only my work is actually all resources. What's the situation? It hasn't come up yet. Let me quickly check.
Waiting on the last 1 year, I know Juman until the year, waiting on the car, machine, but we prefer Savita. So we prefer, at the end of everything, one hour, we make a call with him in the
He asked us to pay 3,000 Ghana cedis for mapping after he had ordered for the sticker to be fast-tracked for us with all other processes being circumvented. A sticker we should have before going to the field.
So I'll speak to Doc, but tell Doc, give the name to Doc. As I said, they should add it to it, so they do the hair. And then they'll pay the 3,000 for mapping. Okay, we want 3,000 for mapping. So let him do that now, and then give them to Doc. Doc will call me, and then the mapping team will go there. And then let's change to apply. Now apply for EPA. Right. The EPA, Doc there.
Okay.
So I think Doctor is coming back. Ralph, now asylum now. Okay. And I think it's almost through. Okay. So, for which countries here? Mapping to non-next week. Now for instance, non-fair EP, non-fast track man. Because I will be that. There's a limited time also. So that you can go back in mind. I'm a sticker the video. I'm a sticker. Okay. Let's talk to now today. I'll call now. So I'll make sure okay. Let's do it. I think for no more accountants for me. Okay. Gentlemen, do I have? Obi wa ha me so ntwa yes. Oba ebe wo ye ni bia na ahwe no ama ne sika na wa apply for EP fast fast track because why you know I can get 2 months so you know okay sorry child
So we paid the 3,000 Ghana cedis and took a receipt, and we were given the 4 copies of the approved sticker.
And Charles B. Sue and Oko Katan Esikado Katan Yanko for what say Charles B. Sue made your MP. Mure finyo mantem MPP who se mwe Jimmy. Yenya ahemfo ewo Katan Esikado. Nananketia Ogunsa bless Charles B. Sue sonko parliament. This is how low we have come. Charles B. Sue a real. No country never allowed this. But you see, the NPP as a political party, no. Omo who Ghana for nyina so mwe Jimmy. Omo support omo nkwa no mu so nyansa. And that is what they have done all these years. Today, as we speak, ko Esikado Katan, Charles B. Sue up pick forms for MPP muso obedi MP. International Yambusa NPP any Ghana for say under Ekufuado ne MPP. DNA bone. They have crossed all the lines. Say Obiaye bone. And these are facts. Mure finyo mantemuti MPP no. Every day they will see you people. Majority of you somewhere Jimmy. But this is the time we need to let the MPP understand. You need short memories, sir. Every single day, I will show you the Emma NPP for Jenny Ghana for Jimmy. Why it's here? Every single day they are following Baumia around. Charles B. Sue is a thief. A bear ferry crampus or hini. Any Charles B. Sue Bejina baby bakucha picture. And so Nananketia to me ma Charles B. Sue na him fie. Now a coffee snap a goon sasa mi shao. Na the uncle for becanumenti. Nananketia or your mind hine. On your mind here or so. And these are things at the end of the way a Ghanaian young man out to say nan penny for way omubuye saying today this Steve Charles B. Sue episode about parliament unim the Charles B. Sue about the parliament me catch him as Charles B. Sue raped the classmates ebe seen there on kan wasem osabu ni teacher kuno ebe seen there Charles B. Sue kan wasem Charles B. Sue is a hardened criminal. Ne bodyguard and there a Japa somebody Charles B. Sue bodyguard and a boss of 4. And when we talk about these things, you think say your time will be. It is because Mama MPP for doing some way Jimmy. Namunti Kroma, when was the last time you heard this statement? Ghana Beyond Aid.
We've just left our 16th IMF program. Unlike you, people go to them because your economy is in trouble. We've had 16 bailout programs with the IMF since independence. It doesn't make sense, and largely because the discipline that we should have in the management of our public expenditures, the management of our public finances has not been there. So that is one key lesson that we are determined to assimilate, the need for discipline in the management of our public finances, because we understand that is what then gives us an economy with strong macro economic fundamentals and allows, therefore, Ghana to position itself as an attractive investment destination. So the focus of our energies are that way. We want now to change the structure of our economy, to bring our economy into the modern situation. And we think that we can do it. We're 30 million people here with considerable resources in their natural form. And if we have the policy framework and the policy options that we take are ones that favor this process, we are looking at being within a decade, being able to fashion a new self-sustaining economy. This is the economy that we want to call the Ghana Beyond Aid. That is, therefore, have an economy which will reduce considerably our dependence on external financing from international donor agencies to finance our education, to finance our health service. These are all areas that a self-respecting nation should be able to finance itself. And we want to consider ourselves in that light. So the new program and the new association that we're going to have with you, we want these to be some of the fundamental themes that are addressed in that new program.
Kwasi asamonkwa. Kwasi asamonkwa. Omo ba e say oh. Sesia no, ye free IMF program no. You call 16 times. And it's about discipline in our management of our financial and the physical and the stabilization and the money. I didn't know how we can on yes you. Ye Jimmy. Now people normally say ye Jimmy. Ghana Beyond A and the facilitation of Okasawia, Mike Uninan to you. Unim say French accent too. Say British accent too, say American accent too. Unim kasa oka and some son near that 8 years. He is not intelligent too. He is not intelligent. The same applies to Omo Nyomu ye Jumanina. They are not intelligent too. Omo Bumo, Omo Samwe Jimmy. We need to prove to these people. They have never had a policy sustainable. Do you know what sustainable policy means? The NPP has always been a party that's all. It is all about feeding them like chicken. Let something stick and for them to dance around it. Red meat. They don't care. Say red meat. They don't care. They are like chicken. And right now they are struggling. The reason why Bawumia is struggling is because, one, Ghanaian youth, we have become more open-minded. We do a lot of research. We are fact-checking the system. Two, now that propaganda that they throw on people is not sticking because now people are able to research to know the truth. Into one, Jandam ni nyejuma. Two, Atrono muchaton kofoso, Mahama yese, where is it nyejuma. And three, they are trying to find a word. They are trying to find a slogan to rally around. The NPP, you know, before all that they are waiting for is say Yakocho behind their bar. Not to say by the far side. The moment they see the leg, so they rally around the leg. They don't know whether that leg is infested. They don't know some movie we are. All that they want to do is they are going to chant around that leg and will consume it. And so what study from Kufuor's time, a emotional campaign. It is all about it is all about how people will feel. It's not what the solutions will be. into almost start here no makofa emoji e say Diana Samoa yabo udin na ya frɛ say Diana Samoa bonyum wabodam na obobo obi din ya frɛ na Diana Samoa e Kristo na memenye Kristo ni o say Diana Samoa wakyinkyini na ogina bola so tuduma eno nkyerɛ sɛ Ghana sika sɛ meyeye enti yabo udin ya frɛ nenum kan na Ghana for say Diana Samoa jimi ontumi ntwo ne din ti yabo kufo din ya frɛ no enti enyina enkodi kufo echi ubehuna obi te say ampon we using enima we using show ahu nyina ne nam hwe obi te say akoya we twa ponk ya de say ojeje koleba e obokine yi omanie champon. These are people they cannot even write their names, but you see the NPP they like things like that, not humans so they like things like that because someone him say the majority of the people support form. And you will see them sitting on radio and barking like dogs. I didn't say omo ka kire so mo ye Christopher mo to nyamenyom. Enya sa na mo ka kire na mo ye Christopher mo to nyamenyom a adena ende ejuma politicians here no. You people are today screaming say adena politicians need to amoka emoa. And I saw a video like that. And I was telling Koto say we mo omo ye nwan. And these are the people who have misled Ghanaians. Muntie jimi for we. Muntie omo.
Enka Japa John Dramani Mahama enka onye contest. But MPP vote more than against their own people.
And only problem of a burning no
MPP for 3 more
bad and wicked people in a good position. Bad and wicked people in a good position.
Nantia o man na breza ampon ye kosrem ye kokumase ye kotakrat ne fa ha ye di MPP fuachi since 2008 ye boa amahiafo ma no atime ko secondary school no ka tai so obi so ama me o mani bia na so ampon conference na ye ko station a o me ye connected to MPP and a message you ya ye ka ye ko ka oba bi on beka se ye bo omachi ebrebe Kumasi Kwancha say ya bahase ebe Friday no ya bobo mu ya ko wuntumi ya fa ya si ha ye wie ya no onyankopon da roma ya timi ato airtime Japa TV tie famwa within the week na weekend no Sunday ni akoho na ave ye de nioma kototo ba bia nioma ya nya kwan entity na ni akoho akoye
ya ni petro ni hotel
MPP ni ben
wo frɛ kra mfa
e de timi kra fra say adwuma bebre ba mu ye
nti sa nioma we sa no matanta
why na abo am any part party but a politician in Germany yobia minimum ebra ye bre nyina
mu yobia
ye botomu since 2008
wo mu ya wo ofra onfa
me cars am different brotre about 5 cars no ye di ni nyina ye campaign ma nyina
ba ku ko breki takwa
em frank asa
ba ku ko breki o is the go
mo ma je pick up kura na mo fanya dia mo ye no MPP vo na sa de we
but on say so what share something about them one, omu nyina asra. Two, omu nyina de nkwa yomutrim. These are very ignorant people. Nyamedwuma na ema Ghana fo hu omu mbobo nkwasiafo omu ko school da. Tie. Nyamenwum na omu konya a little bit of space omu de da Ghana fo no. A omu se omu twekra ma nyame no omu jai. Tie o. And omu spend the time e de asra. Because inferiority complex time until they want to be accepted first until nyamenyum na ema mo beye nipa Ghana fo bi ehu omo mbobo na omo kakra no omo se omo de nyamenyum na omo de best nipa kra no omo jaye no NSC and omo say they are doing campaign for a political party. Now the question here is, do you see these people as gospel musicians or you see them as foolish as Chema to be a politician? Now you see it. It's also TSS. Majority of these people, they are not out there. They are behind political party. Into these people, all that they do, they say, political. There is nothing. There is nothing about nyamia because your prime responsibility. Se obatonyum asakre dipa akonyame wo den na de oti radio so ebo party so mo se wa ye adwuma ba party a na party nhwo emoa anytime ka kire Ghana fo e Christopher no bi onwu aglofo afenyi dadzi me se obewu omuhu se wewu ade be kine wewu be 4 days the way some of the women aglow, the leadership, they be America, me say, Mammy for to do join aglow, and you fault to, aunties, mamenum, and afeni daddy, any criminal group no mote, aglow, leadership no, omonomia bay for. If God has to strike, he needs to kill those people leading aglow, because almost say nyankopon ding. Sa momoni champon any sa akwea we use no show hu nyina way. They are not supposed to exist amongst us because they are misleading people in the name say Christopher yetonya menyom. Political gospels on they be a catch Ghana for mamu ntie nkwasiafo we yo we mom ye 224 jantra for we jolto for but mumubi you are so easy to convince. You are so easy to lie to because obi gina hono okasa nyankopon dia also dinechi no enye kwasie bi obo ewurade din ena nyame eden honhon konkron wono so we mu they are filthy dirty old people. They don't know what to do with their lives. Inti what is the difference between akwama nkwasiafo mo ka say any MPP communicator? What is the difference between MPP communicator? But these same fools will come and pick mic and say, yeah, nyame adwuma. Nyame adwuma no mo ja to wo. And omo complaining bitterly. Say political party and show mo. Intuition money champon. What activator for the team. Said the edede nchine o Somalia. And Jimmy for so the UB afa the team. Na she omo hu omo tete wo. For them to even touch their skin, the Crampo shows said their level of intelligence. Oma dwene wo form at say KVIP ase. And these are not people who decide or bra so be cool with him. Because their whole thing is that baby you free no de enimnie enya kra ye be die. That is the mentality. Enya about to say obetena se adwene o. Omutimu no baby you free no when ye nim enya kra and this pay day. Into di nkwasiafo se echia ene na ma wadwuma gu e oswame. Ene na ma wadwuma gu e wo kagetia. Ene na ma wo ho kyereo. Ene na ma dollar ne kodu 16. Eno ene ma nyoma nkoye ma because san kwasiafo you cannot think, sit, analyze and think about omo before they think about you. Into san kwasiafo ya parading on the streets of Ghana say omo ye gospel musicians and omo than MPP communicators. Busa ho sa de ntira. Nyame honhon kronkron no ekọ he. These people have never been gospel musicians. These people have never served God. These people have always used you people. Mamu man kwasiafo we omuntumi njiro mudin enda daw. Now, ye ba be wura wagon nim.
Broni be ka se ewo enya na wie ewo root bi. Bebi e sha ase free. Ye party no. Anana me gina efidie so aka kire o se ye mpo New Patriotic Party, a Akamfo Party. I'm telling you, me a swaka chiro say, Yempo, New Patriotic Party, a Akamfo Party. I'm telling you, me ethnicity. Ye party no, and Nana me jina if you dear swaka chiro say, Yempo, New Patriotic Party, a Akamfo Party. I'm telling you, me ethnicity wa. Me catch your plane, say New Patriotic Party, a Akamfo Party. Nana asen we de America no kura chiro. De nti America ne say say ye beto aba nana tie ni wo de nti America sa. Okay, mama tie o. Ye wo de nti America say ye to aba ewo Ghana ha ye ntina sen ka say ye twen wale resource. Ye twen hwan? Wale. Say wale for so de so. Meba. Ye nka say ye twen wale. Ye kan say ye twen ye bantama. Ye twen we. Dem pesa me tren say notness no omoboa na so enye omo no omo ma ye wi ne kure mu de e ba ko enye omo no ma ye wi ni elections MPP wi ni elections for Ghana to general election they say no omo wo Valman boy omo no inside omo voter omo wo East ni de keka ho no omo nya omo ba ne to na enye sa asantefo nkwanto na bi ente sa fact is a fact ye ko kumewu okay zongo no ba mi ane ne nkofo ko ye 3 days edwuma wo ho pa thinking say oye not na nti ne kombe follow but ye ko ho no ankosi aga eti mo di vote e wo no inside me ka say any vote na adentra ka say asantefo me person me say origin of the party in free slim If you are sentimem, and I'm passing a chance here. If you are coming, Nana, vice president position is a position. I'm telling you. Because then you know, you cry, you cry. You can't tribes na and you can't boom. Position origin of the party is coming from a campaign. And you no doubt. What's in we make up a debut no correct. Come on. What say? Yes. You say you all see P. Exactly. Say NPP for a anti-4 party. Me say party no efla anti-main. Origin of the party is from Yanana is a fact. It's here for Mamo. A fact. Nana, baby, your bobo are you winning fano. Yes, Sano. Go, you say anyway, I will root be. Okay. Baby, a chassis free. Your party no. And Nana me jina if you dear so catch or say, Yempo, New Patriotic Party, a Camphor party. I'm telling you, really? Me your ethnicity wa. May catch your plane, say New Patriotic Party. A Camphor party. Nana, I say where the American cultural. Didn't you American is and say about 2 banana. Now, we say the name say electric fish. That's normal. I'm making you been you drew gigim. Now, NDC for a making statement been there. I say Kevin tell Abeka the alpha video no. Yes, they say bebo. Monta for no net more makare tumu for awonte. Yetia I mo de mo munda damo. Now, there's this story I have very important. I will say and it's got to do with a year NDC for a day Asem Abetudra. And it's got to do with a year new student at Omobeko universities. Mamenyan ye. Mention ye namuhu the kind of party at MPP. And they read and you bring about say MPP omuya busio for or sanka MPP ni guno. To be very honest with you, almost cannot correct. And John Dramani Mahamani and DC Fuaka almost said from 2025, students in Yobe University the first year onto your fees. Now the issue is Asama John Mahama Mwaking, asem fufrana asem dada. Because John Mahama mo Asama Mokano busrimuka anase. Asembia omo pese omo candidate Ghana for and say ade bia sebio omo adwene ho ache aye omo adwene say ade a omo pese omo ye. Sometimes when you follow a political party na uti omo message you need to always fact check the party. Also with a party no me consistent. Bronika say consistent as so before. Say party no sebio omo kasa omo ndane dane omo no. Sebio baby omo gina eho no mu gina. Sebio omuka asamunda ochina sa asem no omunka se enyom no mukaye consistency in their statement and then the babo who's a party no a party omuka no kre anase a party a omudada nipa. So I compare MPP and NDC, you could see say very difficult for anybody in Ghana today to say NDC ka asem we omanye NDC ka asem we omutwa antro, but it is so easy for you to go and say NPP 4 from 1992 our man contested Omoba 1996 from Kufuor time. Ever seen there, they have never been consistent. So, say this Wabaka say, and the public universities in Ghana, send the Obanya a year admission in any public university in Ghana. That first semester, so in the first year, on to your fees. Now, what is going to happen? And they say, Oba second year, na Sebi Waden was starting 8 year fees. Now, me who say media for be ababontene because Asana John Mahama Mwakano, NDC Akano, Asembia, they have meant it and they have always stood by it. And to say, Omoka Efa a nursing training allowance. There's a reason here NDC, time Mana Mahama or power no, or try to obey moving nurses from diploma to degree. Send a beya almost be degree holding student and I say almost only Legon for the tech for degree. Send a be almost to access to loan. Because Oko Legon, Oko Tech, Oko public universities now, they have access to loan. It's not John Mahama, any NDC for say. Samoso mo pese munya degree now, so munya access to loan. Sa alawano, I was a sa alawano, abang to me na odie day, ebie edien,
enyuma obesi more hospitals amamo eno eye asema na eda ho a John Mahama ne NDC chirechiri mu abedru ha na NPP for etwa Ghana for tro now and the abetu dwane say NDC for say John Mahama win elections 2025 akorebia and the owo SS ose opese otoa so Eco University no the first year no so oko tech so oko Legon so oko any public university in Ghana sa the first year no ontua the school fees. Now the question is eya adia eyebosremuka eya adia NDC for akada eya adia NDC for sebio oma kache Ghana for paying Emma sebio yedi hu nkomo pen. Thank you, Mr. S. I want to put this on the screen. Thank you, Mr. S. Senator, you can follow the conversation. Yeah, the fact is that be a NDC for free bar. So this is what we are talking about. And I want this to be on the screen so that it could guide you. In the election 2024, NDC to scrap academic fees for first-year university students, public university students. Now, so what Tanasi Awebusa said, na NDC for Sasa Momokase and the Akorebia senior high school. Akorebia wana you say obe senior high school be obe school next year university no. NDC for say Sakura on the first year there are buying the fees. NDC for say are buying ebe fasaka no. And they say 2025 unya admission to Legon to Tech to any public university to be a enya wo maame no papa na wo so mo kofa sika betua wo first year. Sa first year no so tia say you are not entitled to their loans. Inti John Mahama ne NDC for say asem wey asem a eda NDC for come so for a long time. Now uko NDC for omo manifesto 2020 a ma me fanto screen so na me biem. Uko omo manifesto du ma me fanto infimfin se ne be a obi abehu under tertiary education. This is 2020 manifesto where NDC 2020 manifesto. Oba point C almost say absorb 50% of fees of tertiary students for the 2020-2021 academic year as an incentive to mitigate the effect of COVID-19 on students and parents. In 2019, NDC for sure omo manifesto no omo catch Ghana for say esa catch MPP aban say muni bibi ye renew samu renew dia wo say ye ne say enkwara na omo ba be ko school 2021 no sa enkwara ne de e wo say aban efa omo ka especially kwara COVID aba ema NDC for e de sade we show omo manifesto mu Anka 2020 John Mahama wini ya. That means 2021 anka nkwara mba first year or public university nyina no anka obie no betua fees. Now there's a reason behind the NDC for ye do wa ebechirem. And they are to say uko multimedia Evans men someone join news no because this idea and policy is so strong. A lot of difference beba enkwara omoko tertiary institution especially public university nti NPP multimedia for person omo tum futuro gu Ghana for say oh John Mahama and NDC omo be free tertiary education and yes tie what John Mahama and the NDC say omo be so omo ye no it's something they suggested in 2019 and it is even bigger than what NPP multimedia cocaine media no are trying to put out there enya no kre now enyumbre me enya abotre ne enjudwam. This is what the NDC for Eka. More SS muntie me. Senior high school for muntie me. Moma ewo SS a mo bewie akọ school next year muntie. Mote Ghana no kre yada da mo ache NPP for enka no kre nkyere mo. Muntie muyi masum especially school for na mutie me no. Mo pese mo ko university next year na ma wofo ni bi no muntie. Saadi Americhe we 2019 ton NDC for dwene ho se omo pese Ghana for nkwara omo beko university public university no de omo pese omo ye mo enye nde o NDC dwene ho me be kire wa de kodie ntia MPP no omo ye dangerous omo nka no kre ochina akote so omo ti radio so kasa saadi we de nden a mummu anka se mema buso omo questions now na yeti krom ha ena eye NPP NP your friend no Mahama Yarga at the bill because Parliament. This was in 2021. Or the bill no call Parliament no ede no kan na o say sa bill no NPP for MWA NDC for na enkwara omoba beko school university public university 2021 no aban emfa omo first year ho ka efisani efri covid mu ba na sebio awofo no eho enhinha omo Mahama Yarga de call Parliament on NDC for say nka Ghana for nkwara nka omo be university 2021 NDC for dwene sa Ghana for nkwara ho the bill call Parliament. Mahama Yarga ene di sa bill nanim omo kodru Parliament no ena MPP for ye den ebotugu ye tie MPP for say free SHS na Mahama start here na omo beto aso no omo do Ghana for nkwara no and ye free covid move back 2021 and NDC for say MPP for and covid ba enti mo na mo ka se wiase aden Ghana for sika adwuma say awofo ho kire omo enti mo mayembo Ghana awofo enkwara obo beko university no mo mayenje sa nkwara ne fees no for first year no se ne be ya omawofo so eho be hinha omo Mahama Yarga de ba Parliament NDC for nyina support ye se ampa we de emfam so obiti asantimemu obiti sirem obiti ahunamemu eye Ghana for awofo ene nkwara ene pese ebo omo NPP for more Parliament eka se omo mpene facts ni nie inti uko wedima you will see clearly Mahama you will see clearly the story will be there. Mahama Yarga wants tertiary fees for 2021 academic year suspended. NDC MP na de call Parliament. Emma NDC for nyina gitu. NPP for no more majority omo ka so omo mpene. NPP for no more Parliament 2021 omo nyina ka so omo nye. This is the same NPP and omo ka just oh ye do Ghana for nkwara antine so omo ko free SHS. Now do Ghana for nkwara so omo ko free SHS. Na COVID-19 is see. Na abaya mo opposition say we free SHS nkwara no omo beba university. Inti ahofo no wa kire omo. Mo man absorb aban NG e sa e kan to no ho so 1 year. Na nkwara no ntumi ko omo nim from the next second year no oma gilo na to aso. NPP fo nyina Kennedy Japan o Kojo Ponkroma o Seche Mensa Bonsu NPP fo nyina ka se dabi omo pene. Now, here we saw a year NDC for NDC announces policy to absorb full fees of 2021 first year tertiary students. We are 2020. It is awesome when you're NDC kayo. NDC for cancer awesome 2020 say. Sankomunya power 2020 ya. Anka sa first year for moko public universities no. Anka dien anka abino ebe so masene. Sene be ya second year no ma jilo na twaso. Inti enye endasem eyasem NDC akato na no pokwa agima mo de share manifesto adwene a omo ma Ghana nkwara. Inti South Stadia 2020 no the news was all over the place but then ehunene say time NDC for call Parliament Ayarga mo call Parliament say yema Ghana nkwara yema Ghana wofo hu hinha omo na yentam sika kakra fam wo omo no Kojo Ponkroma gina Parliament ka say ompene. Kojo Opon Kroma hit at NDC over promise to pay fees of tertiary students. In the Kojo Opon Kroma, the lead NPP for and making argument to Parliament is a adentina and Koranomo senior high school free SHS no COVID this year Omahufo Ejuma say Omohochiromono Kojo Opon Kroma say adentina I was a buying a so mass Senate 2021 Kojo Opon Kroma Gina Parliament 1 penny. And if you want to know, this is what Kojo Opon Kroma said in Parliament.
So, Mr. Speaker, in terms of being clear and specific, my humble opinion is that this motion doesn't meet the test. In terms of legality, even asking a president to suspend the implementation of LI, I think 2216, is a matter that, in my humble view, flies in the face of legality. In terms of not being discriminatory, this motion as it stands currently discriminates against students of private tertiary institutions. And in terms of best practice, Mr. Speaker, as I've mentioned earlier, things like fiscal impact analysis, etc., are not included as it stands. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, It is a good thing that we all acknowledge now, despite the earlier comments, that it was populist, it was a cheap approach. It's a good thing that we all acknowledge now that reliefs for Ghanaians should be done at a time like this. And I encourage my colleague to keep on this path. I'm happy we're on this path. But Mr. Speaker, this motion as it stands, to the extent that it appears to say, because we have voted some monies for COVID-19, it should be able to cover all of these things. One, we know those monies were for specific purposes. And B, Mr. Speaker, because in my mind, these basic pillars that must be met as a test are not met, myself and I believe a good number of my colleagues will not be able to support this motion as it currently stands.
Right, it is very important, Mr. S, boost the sound and bring it back. Could you upon Krumajina and National? Or see Okasama MPP for you now parliament. Now, dear, all can you say, Omo MPP for no. Sa bill na NDC for the parliament 2021 say enkwara omoko university no aban so masene first year no or say adekudie ntia omon pene say omo hu ni say illegal. And secondly, or say ade a etia den ebekọ etia private universities no tie. The reason tia kojo pon kuma di MPP fo anim e parliament omo rejected sa bill we ya Mahama Yaragamo ediba parliament say yemfamwa Ghana awofo right after COVID na enkwara omoba be wura edien eba be wura university public universities no yenso awofo na sene omo first year na omodu second year omaji loan atoaso no kojo pon kruma original parliament kojo pon kruma owo SS senior high school for the constituency original parliament e ka kire Ghana for say ono ne ne MPP fund omon pene ni nyina ne say bill na NDC for ade aba no illegal ma omo and secondly no sa bill no ebema private university for no ayeden and so ebekwetia omo. Now the question here is time Nanado Dankweku for the MPP for the free SHS buy no, didn't it go against the private senior high schools? Because free SHS normally buy and some of them are public schools in Guam. Until why didn't they make the argument to say free SHS normally buy now public senior high schools in Guam the advantage, you know? Didn't they know say free SHS no it went against the private senior high schools. Until then and yadi 1 year free tuition Emma students say Omunko University second year no motiano adena kojo pon kruma 2021 General Parliament catch Ghana for say ebekwetia private universities because today dear John Mahama suggested and also suggested 2019 no it was going to be for public universities. Private university open alcohol but public university it belongs to the government, it belongs to Ghana for yesika yede kotu Amenase Cathedral no sa sika no ye chemu nan still sa nkwara no moko university 2025 no ebetuma hwe omu nyina school fees. Sometimes you ask yourself say the NPP as a political party no omu ye nipa anaso omu ye mwa. No, the rate at which they lie, the rate at which the NPP almost Ghana Fortro. I want to put upon Kruma on this because very important to say Yebema Ghana for the kind of politicians we have. And some of these politicians, you know, they are dangerous than dangerous chain. Whoa. This young man, 2021 General Parliament, Mr. S, get me the video again. This young man could upon Kruma every NPP MP in Parliament, including the 47 MPs from Ashanti region. Almost somebody free SHS Abano. They stopped this bill. My bill now pass it. They made sure say a bill now and Ghana for 2021 after COVID. Irrespective of your free no, Ubenya a university enter a buying beso was no for 1 year no. Kojo upon Kruma Mujina Parliament or say Chairman Sabunsu. A Joe Wise, a year some omunina eka so pene. And remember 2019 ton NDC forecast adewe omunyo opportunity number power they will do it because they're deeper in the life of Awufobiya. They say akwara ako university first year. Remember, so who enroll in the university, so who apply for loan, it takes like basically the whole year and sana you enroll on the university or on the loan package. Into that first year no and then na dim awophobia because after o first year no oko second year no you'll be on loan. That means ubetuma ji loan e de ahwo ho. But that first year no because I am found to loan no so no e was say sika bia wo betena school 1 year no e say e free awofo botom. Anything na John Mahama ne na no poko agima ne NDC for 2019 say senkomo wini 2020 a akora bia nko be free SHS ewura eye de university 2021 no sa akora bia obewura no first year de say public university a untua bibia sene be ya sa first year no obia awofo bia ho be henha no sesia no omo say omo kan 2019 John Mahama saba biem say sa de na opeso oye no enya de opeso osesa fi say ehia se Ghana awofo no omo nso de omo a omo de omomba eco public universities no sa first year no omo so wan ha omo e bi say te Ghana ya tam sika se de kosi cathedral ya won kwara next year also mko university because omo nya sika first year no enhwe omo ho no nti sa nkwara nya de mko university. And this is not a free tertiary education ya de ma obia. When people go to public universities, first year is very important. Sa first year no eno na wawofo e wo se omokobo besia omo hie sika bebia obeda eniti na John Mahama modwene ho se ene se first year ne de e wo se aban to mi fa saka no. Now calculate here omo de kana beda okra say it is not going to be over 275 million Ghana. That means cathedral na yesi no 3 times the money and a bit my science. Why do we even have to complain? And we are senior high school ni we are for oba ben unim say eden next year obetwa ko university a de also odwene ho ne say akora ne beko ne first year no aban bi beba enya de ametua kapre the second year no so akora no eko second year obeji loan third year obeji loan the final year obeji loan it means say aban no prepare wo awofo no ene wo ba no so that eye ahokyere edam so no ebeko fom. It is not that John Mahama say, and there or say Obiaba University or see more Moko University first year. Into almost more SSC ya mobetro. Abel University 2025 first year. Sanko phone in an wow be Aban University Biano or first year a free. Now, some person who say MDC for the Munyansa and assembly on Bekembia Mujin. Mr. S, I need to play the Upon Chroma video again. Because you see, Ebema Ghana for the kind of party MPP emunko kuraning embranti nyomu ya akronfo kanu kure. They are criminals, sir. They can lie. Ochina, Oma betina radio so I can say, hey, John Mahama they be oba. And so 2019 John Mahama 2021 or suggest here. Mahama through Mahama Yaraga in Parliament NPP for Botuguye. Now let's watch the video again. It's very, very important. Where you could do upon command MPP for Omujina Parliament, Emma reasons in tia 2021. Enquara Omoko public universities, MPP for one penny Emma Abai answer Omasene, Omotamusikano, Edequare de Ecosi Cathedral. And the John Mahama Babium say, still, ye hiasi a best idea na MPP for any multimedia, cocaine media, no, Omo person 2 futugu Ghana for any. Way, could do upon chroma.
So, Mr. Speaker, in terms of being clear and specific, my humble opinion is that this motion doesn't meet the test. In terms of legality, even asking a president to suspend the implementation of LI, I think 2216, is a matter that, in my humble view, flies in the face of legality. In terms of not being discriminatory, this motion, as it stands currently, discriminates against students of private tertiary institutions. And in terms of best practice, Mr. Speaker, as I've mentioned earlier, things like fiscal impact analysis, etc., are not included as it stands. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, it is a good thing that we all acknowledge now, despite the earlier comments, that it was populist, it was a cheap approach. It's a good thing that we all acknowledge now that reliefs for Ghanaians should be done at a time like this. And I encourage my colleague to keep on this path. I'm happy we're on this path. But, Mr. Speaker, this motion as it stands, to the extent that it appears to say, because we have voted some monies for COVID-19, it should be able to cover all of these things. One, we know those monies were for specific purposes. And B, Mr. Speaker, because in my mind, these basic pillars that must be met as a test are not met, myself and I believe a good number of my colleagues will not be able to support this motion as it currently stands. Basic pillars that must be met as a test are not met. myself and I believe a good number of my colleagues will not be able to support this motion as it currently stands. These basic pillars that must be met as a test are not met. Myself and I believe a good number of my colleagues will not be able to support this motion as it currently stands.
So these are the young people in the NPP. Ochano Pamba Betana Radio so I said omun kai sade we. Kwame Sefa Kamu, Alote Jacobs and Kwasi Afoi, Kwame Nadankan, Kwekuba Kumu will pretend. And they'll come and make it look like, so, oh, John Mahama John Mahama cannot do it. But NDC all the way in 2021 suggested this. Near Tikromha, and a private school for Ebeka Ghana for say, the introduction of the free senior high school, no, as say private school, ne guninina, near Tikromha. Day na ended there. More make argument to say yama senior high school, free senior high school for moko SS no first year no. Say John Mahama so be 1 year. Say free abra omuntu fees den na NPP for kase eno de ebe affect private universities. Na time na mo free senior high schools no, na ye ni private senior high schools for Ghana. Mo argument in say John Mahama mo so be introduce first year students omuntua the tuition ebe affect private universities ye busa say time mo introduce free senior high schools no na ye ni private senior high schools in Ghana. Didn't it affect them? Did you think about them? So you could see say the NPP as a political party no, they are a bunch of criminals. And what hurts me in say ochina no pa ye benyan kwasiafo bi atena radio so hosting kofo we mo besa be twantro. And we are Ghanaian now, Shemi. We are young Ghanaian. Who was senior high school. John Mahama and NDC force is simple. 2025, Utro exams. 2024, we or whatever. Now we enter. You admit to university, public university. Biya. Also, TSA say, sa first year now university no. Wa for omuni 1 city. Now, at the Kudientia omuye in the first year mkwana say. First year, it is so difficult for you to access loan. Obi owo university bia enya access to loan. Very difficult. It is John Mahama mo atena se hu say, sa first year na mo de pressure kwakoto ma wofo so. Na ma wofo be bre enya sika hwe mo first year ansa makọ level 200 no. Sa first year no, John Mahama ne NDC aban power. So utumi toma John Mahama ne NDC number power. What they are going to do is say, Ura university, you are going to go 1 year, you will not pay a dime. Second year, now strategy loan. Into strategy loan now started at the show. Third year obeji loan. Fourth year obeji loan. Into that first year and year. So unim sa opesa oko university next year. Public tertiary institution next year. Also TSC say John Mahama and NDC for say you are not going to pay the you are not going to pay your fees. Now, what I want to tell Ghana for them to say, in conformity to say kojo upon kroma, they are not some extraordinary beings. Biao. What got them here no lies, true. Say unya butrekwa na who study kojo upon kroma the damage they have done to Ghanaians. Kojo upon kroma, on yes some almighty MPB obintu no. When you go to kojo upon kroma's constituency, let me show you. Upon Kruma, on should any numbers be to say, or some super power be or parliament. In his own constituency, on your 22,000, the NDC person got 12,000. He led with not more than 10,000 votes. At this point, so could your Upon Kruma say, or no, or call parliament, no, Ghana for one constituency, Mebuna, Omo senior high school, Tino, Oha, Dana, Omo University, SSR, Omo University. Omwa na yemwa awofo no abanso masene no ehede na kojo ponkoma original say ompene mabo video mawati kojo ponkoma ne likes no they are not supposed to be in parliament into kojo ponkoma constituency you need to understand say NDC no omo wo adwene pama we a young man we a young woman who was senior high school una mena wo kasa we ya awofo because you see mama kire wade bi on say John Mahama e kan asem bi na nsem mama fa enchiro me de ba be si asem we so John Dramani Mahama cause say Mahama urges trainee nurses to prioritize job security over allowance. Sa asem we ya aka now muntie John Mahama Ye we are match some tia. University adewe any nursing trainee adewe a very important and we are nursing trainee who school I will say unya butrena utie John Mahama kasa afa nursing training.
All of us are waiting for 7th December. We know the problems with trainee nurses. And that is why when we're in government, we said we're going to substitute your allowance with the student's loan. That's what we said. And that is because we wanted to create more employment for you. What is important for you is not the allowance. It is to get a job when you finish school. But somebody came and said he will pay the allowances. Unfortunately, it was 419. When he went to Techiman, it took a young, small trainee nurse like you to say that you promised us you pay our allowances. I entered nursing training 3 years ago. I'm in my final year. For the 3 years I've been in school, I have not received even allowance once. And you know what? They pretended like they didn't know. Oh, allowances, I'm not sure. I have to ask the Minister of Finance. I am saying that come and pay the nurses. You owe them almost 30 months of arrears. Some of them have left school without receiving their allowances. And some of them are going to leave school again without receiving their allowances. But one thing I can assure you, it is about jobs. And NDC is committed to jobs. And so we are going to create the situation where we can employ as many of you as possible. What the MPP does is, they don't employ for 4 years. Then when it's getting to elections, they quickly say, oh, we've opened the portal for employment. And so they say they've got financial clearance to employ 15,000 nurses. Why have you waited till 3 months to elections before you say you're going to employ 15,000 nurses? And which ones are you going to employ? Are you going to start from 4 years ago or 5 years ago? Which batches are you going to employ? And that is why you must create a condition so that when you are coming out of training, we are sending you into employment at once. Ezu, I make you a commitment. When I come, the hospitals we are building that have been abandoned by this government, we will continue them. When I come, the Agenda 111 hospitals they are building, I'll continue and finish them. So that we can create more space to be able to absorb all of you when you finish school.
It's simple as that. It is simple as that. The reason why John Mahama more power, more elevate a nursing trainee, every diploma, a degree, it was simple. Na montiasie. And sometimes I tell you people, boko school there's a reason tia moko efia mama amenom ene mawofo nom ehum se bi omu de makosua bibi omu nsua ye. Inti mama politicians nkwasiafo bi ndadam. It's simple. Today, every nurse ni obewie school bia okuta degree. Okuta degree to say obi owie tech and obi owie legon. That means say you people all are supposed to be given the same treatment. Meaning, you people are all supposed to get access to loan. In the Sawo school, as a nurse, they also a dawa kuma swana John Mahama catch on say, and yet the idea didn't net. Na a school na me no metnefi mo bin kasem ye sanseni. A hospitals are ye besi because oh yeah, nursing trainee, and now oh yeah, student or nursing schooler. At the end of the day, say who say aban esi one hospital wakuma beto yem if you say who we school e ho na akoye adwuma onye carpenter ni o onye chef enti dey also dey bia wo school so your nurse ni a also bomb pies aban bi beba obesi more hospitals. The more hospitals that are built, the more opportunities are more nursing training colleges mubenya. Because say you see hospital or Ghana, mubetuma ko nurse school we are seeing na mu yaba betene fi anua mo emoni angwa. Inti say NDC if one catch them say sa alawana amogidi wo monum no with all the resources sika die ede obia pese ede ewo so wonenum. But at that moment say access to loan say obi so o legon obi o taker. Why don't you people all take the loan? Na sa sika na ye gie di ne se alawa no yemfa sa sika nko si UGMC be 20 yemfa nko si regional hospital be 10 yemfa nko si district hospital be 50 yemfa nko si chip compound be 30,000 na uwie school be ma kwasi empegi bi nka se bra betena mi fie na owie a wasene text aka se hwe where did you get my number from is cooking for me in my kitchen. Now on my social media, enter a picture and say, who gave you my number is today cleaning my kitchen. It's John Mahama, they were preparing you nurse for a very good opportunity to say a Jumapa. And it's offer NDC and MPP. The NDC from JJ Rawlings time, almost priority in United regional hospital, teaching hospitals, chip compounds. Say omu say aban bi AC UGMC aban bi AC Sewia ase aban bi AC Kumewu aban bi akwakwesi hospital wo de ekuro bi so a na aban no odwene wu nurse ni no because hospital no nurse ni na ye adwuma ho enye carpenter ni so won say aban akwesi school block wakwesi school ha na teacher trainee no na aban na adwene ne ho inti John Mahama ka kire mu from 2015 say Adikudientia when we UGMC, when we Rage, when we Bank of Ghana, when we Teaching Hospital Tamale, when we all these chip compounds, because of future. Sankema John Mahama, esi sa hospitals in Atwaswa. Anka from 2017, sa nurse for mu years committee fienya komu ye juma. That is why it is important to say eba alawa any the loan na. So we a nursing training student. You need to understand the say alawa na uji udi future. That means you are not going to come meet any hospital. Now when you ababi manaba kachiro say, men pese meji alawane fru just like that abra ho kwachiro. Say NDC ni John Mahama mo sanka mo ndwene mo ho a. De nkombe ya ne say, ankombe ka say omo yi alawane fru ho. Omo so a omo upgrade mo enko degree. De na nka mo be. Say John Mahama mo power and omo ka say okay sike ni wo. Inti alawana yentumi ntua. And we are not also going to upgrade you for you to even become a degree student. But this is a government and not how you people can take care of yourselves. In Tomaka say, ye loan, ye alawano ediakwesi hospital. Na ya upgrade with certification but legon level. Send ye beya. Sa loan na legon for ne take for ne most access to the same loan. And no. That means say you cannot blame the government. So we school na hospital nuwa obetime blame wa no. Now this is the situation what you loan di. What you alawane di. We school na hospital nuwa wana ko blame no. Na do danko ekufuado bawomia JA Kufuor all the way to a free yakoto papa NPPC hospital ba ko Ghana. Internet ni be na NPP jire no Ghana. The NPP does not think about any nurse or school. Because se sebio obi pese oboawa kasa ono beka na obeti ase since say yeti MPP omu si hospital da into ede na nipa no beji onu kasa betu alawa ma that means ohu se wadwene wo fom omo bibidi na ochina wo future na wondwene ho consistently ya catch Ghana nurse for teacher for amu school say school ni de ye nyina ye ko bi school a process school ye nko enye comfortable. You cannot go to school and be comfortable, especially in Ghana, in Africa. When you are going to school, you are a student. You are not going to get the comforter obia onko school enya. Se obi nko school na oye juma bontinia. The comforter ni pani benya na wa school wunya. So don't expect to say wo school you want to live a life and say obia wa graduate oye juma bontine. So definitely some things that you would want in school, you might not get it. That does not mean to say future not after school should be taken away from you. It is a way nya alawa. That's at least ultimate access loan because majority of unconformable universities in they access loans. I don't know we omunye and then I would access the loan and make sure Juma is secured. Why are you having problems with it? Mama politicians be a dadamo. Ebesin de alawa krom so metua mamo mo ntua mamo ma meka bi nkyerɛ mo sa school mo amo nursing training teacher training Senkana na Akufo-Addo from 2017 anka ostate and anka oyi sika efen alawa edc eye hospitals anka 90% of mo amo out 2017 kamu nyamu nyadwuma but the reason is MPP party no ne aban no magimi se wia enegu no omo ntumi afa nurse ni ba akumpo wom 8 years wa ma alawa 3 months pe se sia wo betena fie ehin na akoye dwuma kumewu enesi wo no ntumi afa nurse ba ako afari enesi wo no wa afa nurse ba ako. There are so many cheap compounds omo ntumi mpo amboso enwie se mu nkoye dwuma wom na oma alawa 200 Ghana e de na oyama or the you vote. Anytime you need to listen to John Mahama, the NDC no not almost dwene mu future how you will secure a job. And there wa school bia o Ghana me catch school a woko nyina at the end of the day edwuma obenyanti na woko school. Say eni utrima me catch o ye nurse ni a wo school o ye den teacher ni a wo school na wo sisia no edwuma nti na wo school. Enti say uti school sisia no on plan na edwuma a wo ba koye wa bontene a sa uti school sisia na say aban NC hospital a so tell you say you are unemployed. You are already unemployed before you finish school. So when you aban bi no catch you say me be see more hospital that means your job is secured. So your teacher trainee na say who say aban bi ACE blocks around the nation also tell you say automatically you have been employed. Na say aban bi but say MPP aban na say from 1992 be seen there almost in school ba akwa also tell you say the NPP government is preparing you for unemployment. Mameka bibinchom, let's do some simple math. Mo nurse for no. Munim say alawana abain etia man nurse for na dodo no monsanka no. Abain spending almost 400 million Ghana. Do you know? Munim say sa 400 million Ghana no. About 40 million Ghana pen become nurse for nensa. Do you know? Muntie alawana MPP for power no. Every year, Abain spend close to 450 million Ghana say or the alawamamo. For 8 years, NPP for $400 million, 400 million cities, 400 million cities. For almost 8 years. More a nursing training, any teacher training. Alawa say na become on sa. That means out of the 400 million Ghana no, be 20 million pena omo chichema mo nkiti no much is no. Imagine. Do you know how many hospitals 400 million Ghana can build in Ghana? And I'm talking about 400 million a year. Muntie. I am talking about every 12 months. Abain se wotia alawa 400 million. Do you know how much? $400 million. How many hospitals? How many clinics? 400 million Ghana can build in Ghana. It's a famohu. Into your future is being consumed by politicians. Be our MPP mu ba omia or that now. Senkamo ma aban ho kwan enanka John Mahama mu yi sasika we a anka UGM sinkene o 3 wo Ghana. Anka sewia kumewu no anka about 4. Hwana wo na ekwadwo me na ezini. Me ma ko na ezin through school bi. It is you. But for 4 years, mama nkofo ed my investment. MPP for the my investment. And it's a young guy, no girl, I say, I have been in school all these years, almost 4 years. I have not received one alawa. They share the money because omunim say mumu bino without due respect. Mo Jimmy, but you need to think about who school now. School no matter what school no now 400 million. Into me busa mo nursing training teacher training for more Ghana nyina say 400 million no mumu say na munye bi. But ochinama be catch them ye beti allowance amamo ye beti allowance nimba because omunim say eno no de be dada mo. Sa 400 million no sanka 2016 ena mama John Mahama ho kwan say onto aso a anko si UGM si miensa. UGM se betuma for nurses nkwa close to 1,000. Rich anko besmeti every region be a regional hospital. Yet Ghana. This is simple. More access to loan. Take the loan. Go through the academics. Sacrifice. When you finish your job will be there. Bema kwasi ampenyi bimbe kanchiro say, I mato draws amount bedam fee. You'll be independent enough. Loan, ojia, unye juma yenteo. Into how they saying. Saban waji loan wa ban ho na we school. Unye juma nye ya. Why never better loan? Until you get a job. Into Abana is going to make sure when your juma say we are answer it to loan. Now when your juma when better. So you always have to prioritize your future. It is not about the age that the age better me but ochine monne ma wo fo ne nkasa mo am wo nurse no enitina and the oba Ghana nipa dodo mo nye adwuma ye nurse for because most na mo the opportunity to create your own future. Mo na mo betumi decide mo future. Mo na mo betumi catch aban say small hospitals. Send out this aban si school a teacher ni na ni beji. Otis aban si hospital a nurse ni na ni beji. Inti yenye den. Inti mumbusa mo questions. Every year be a 400 million. Mumbusa mo say sa sika ne ko he. Omo di. But omo di mudin ene di sika no. 90% of you munsa nke sika no. Inti sa 400 million a year no. Dey no mo dey ye. Almost the hospital bako, no. Almost the chip compound bako, no. Almost the regional hospital, no. District hospital, no. Inti sasikano, inti calculate 400 by 8. 400 million by 8 years. Mumu saying ena munya alawa in this 8 years. And these are the things you people need to understand. Obian time obia. We just want you people to understand and think about issues and sanamako munim. Mama homework. Nursing trainee, teacher trainee for Aban spending almost 400 million a year. Now, me busa mo honest question. Mumu saying na munya alawa no. Alawa na is saying alawa e de mamo enye more than $10. Do you know that? Alawa munya alawa over $50. And this a single nursing trainee enya alawa over $50. So 400 million no ekohe. But every 4 years they will come and use you for campaign. Mr. S, Mr. P, get me alawana. Your mama saying, alawano is saying, alawana is saying. How much is the alawa? Me besa me busa mo say alawana is saying. Mr. S, how much is the alawa? Mo nurse for mo alawana your mama saying, alawana is saying, 2,000 Ghana and I say saying. Alawana is saying 2,000 Ghana and I say 3,000 Ghana. Is saying, I just want to know how much do they pay for alawa? Alawa is saying, mo can't tell me. Maybe me move on to another thing. Alawano is saying 2,000 Ghana a month and I saying I don't even know how much because I know government budget near 400 million Ghana. Into me person busa say every single student to be also nursing training, teacher training no. Sa alawano is saying the mamo every saying 400 Ghana. Into 400 Ghana that means it's less than $27. 400 Ghana that means it's less than 25. It's about $25. $25. $25. Now, Samia Uku or restaurant could dia unim de spending. Could you upon Kuma restaurant could you NPP Kwasiafo we did your communicators on who fee when they enter restaurant, you know, they are using you people like slaves. And even the 400 Ghana alawana amodemamono. Sa 400 Ghana alawano. The question is, mumu saying in sa 400 no. That means yeah, you 100%, and 20% to pay in 400 because they don't pay. That means our use the business 8 years. 400 Ghana. Inti na aban so basic hospital amawa. 400 Ghana aban so basic hospital also ntiasie. Now we school na akoye adwuma. Inti sir 3 months or ma will be. Not 4 months or ma 1,600 wow. Because 4 months alawa now the 5th month about 1,006. So for 4 months, the question is, a kana oko boy no, besiana oko je no, unto gas, unto light, unyi transport in free mo, unyi pampers oko toy, diaper out toy, draws out. What boka? Take the alawa, take the loan. The loan, omo university, omo say mo omo ji loan to me university. And then I unji loan no me NC hospital ma. Now, I mentioned what the Kudientia MPP for Munya Papa. This woman is called Madame PJ. Madam Appiaje, you say ordinary the deputy majority leader now, and the young people muntie me pa. I know John Mahama met you guys. Muntie, this is you see, this should not be complicated. It should be easy for you people to understand. This is Madam Appiaje. Tiasemi Oka. Or say, free SHS reason for high unemployment rate in Ghana. Deputy majority leader. Now, my kind story in intro. Obeti Nyomebiase. The implementation of the government-free senior high school policy is contributing to rising unemployment in Ghana, according to a new patriotic party member of parliament. In an interview with Europa TV on Monday, August 12, Patricia Appiaje, MP for Asokwa and deputy majority leader in parliament, argued that more young people are graduating from senior high schools. And I quote, "It is true that unemployment is increasing. It is arising out of free senior high school because now we are educating more people and most of them are done with school but have no jobs." Mami we eno deputy majority leader ebusa no. Ose o, sesi ade yenim se imeburu bebre ni adwuma. Adekudie ntiom ni adwuma ne se ye de free SHS aba. Na adekudie ntiama imeburu bebre ni adwuma ne se omu nyina wie school ano mutifie. Every say nipa bebre eko free SHS. Okay say Matena ha can so many times say Nana Danko Ekufuado eka saw the free SHS ba. The question we kept asking him was, what was his exit plan? What's the sound kwara we na go free SHS we are? Exit plan any day. Omu pay free SHS ade no mokoye. Are they even cut for universities, tertiary institutions? Free SHS and Kofo implement here no many exit plan. Even amount na omudebe free SHS, they didn't know it. They never thought of enquirana almost so makogu school them no. They didn't even think about say omu school na are they going to be a menace or maybe a problem at to mine so. And it's na NDC what power no. Time na omu person implementing free SHS almost 30 you know. Professor Nano Pokwa Jamaka say even though constitution is say free SHS no e o say ye ne kakran no. They were gradually doing it because unim ud fiti preko epo osia echuchu osia osipo. That's what they say. So what's the sound korani nyina gum na we exit plan papa bia man korana because say ulodu omugum elodu omugum no omu nyina be pay one time. Remember omu nyina room one time omu pay one time. No omu nyina pay one time when I be absorb omo. Into this woman is telling Ghana for say adekudientia unemployment na increase ni say MPP abaya ba omiane Ekufuado die ni mo no so ye panyi die ni omo handwene omo ni munyansa because ankomo dwene ya kombe wu say embre bi beba ebebo ape so abontene into the unemployment rate no the free SHS ya implementing ye ya mfa nyansa to ho implement no eno na ama and the unemployment skyrocket here ewura 17% because there was no exit plan. And it's not akosi broni ni busa Ekufuado say who the free SHS ba who budget who nim de be cost e cost we are who exit plan Ekufuado answer be no my.
People, it seems to me, from reading a lot of stuff in the Ghanaian press, want to know is where exactly is the money going to come from next time around if you're in power for some of the very extravagant promises you've made. You, for example, have offered free secondary schooling for all Ghanaians. A promise you say you absolutely will deliver in 4 years in power. So have you costed it? How much will it cost?
The costing is being done. I mean, very, very soon we will be in a position.
It. You can't make a promise like that.
No. Very soon we're going to be putting it out.
You don't know how much.
I do know how much, but I prefer to tell the Ghanaian people directly before I tell you.
Many absolutely will deliver in 4 years in power. So have you costed it? How much will it cost?
The costing is being done. I mean, very
absolutely will deliver in 4 years in power. So have you costed it? How much will it cost?
The costing is being done. I mean, very soon we will be in a position.
You can't make a promise like that.
No. Very soon we're going.
Absolutely will deliver in 4 years in power. So have you costed it? How much will it cost?
The costing is being done. I mean, very, very soon we will be in a position.
You can't make a promise like
that. No. Very soon we're going to be putting it. I prefer.
You don't know how much.
I do know, but I prefer to tell the Ghanaian people directly before I tell you.
Many of them.
You have the biggest platform. Straight talk. Catch the say. How are you going to fund it, and how are you going to make sure there's an exit plan? Also, the costing. I prefer to tell the Ghanaian people, but where you were, we were all listening to you. Because Onim said the foolish masses no omugu krobiso. Onim said the foolish masses omugu baby. Oba obekwa akogina stage wo ho. Otomo omo te semponchia no mo wie bro. Into say I prefer to tell the Ghanaian people. It is not you and I na enim nyanse no. Onim the Ghanaian people he's talking about. Onim said the foolish masses no who vote without thinking. The foolish masses who vote because of tribe. The foolish masses who don't want to be told the truth, no. Onim se san kwasiafo no obetuma dada omo. And it's na bro ni busa to say, tell us, or see, I will tell the Ghanaian people. Bro ni wusa akwane boa oni idea. Into free SHS na ende Madam PJ e ka kire mo Ghana for say, oh, see ano wajatum free SHS na dey unemployment aba Ghana because there was no exit plan. Eh? Over America, that's some case omo free SHS. There's an exit plan. When it's over America, there are more technical universities, technical colleges here. You know, Oko Asia, omo free omo exit plan. The exit plan is important. School you be at go school. Now, what's the exit plan? Ubetum do be school. No akosua se ni di bone. Or you don't know. Enkwara bebre e senior high school omo innocent. Majority of enkwara omo senior high school omo stubborn, abe jantra for abe drug addict. They learn it in senior high school. So when those kids leave school, now we should need a clear-cut exit plan for enkwara na. You are creating a time bomb. And for the past 8 years, that is what these fools have created for us. They have created a time bomber. Today, we have young men and women on the streets of Ghana who are dangerous. Because they didn't get anything to engage in. They didn't get any meaningful thing to be part of. They were not absorbed into another activity that will take a lot of away. They are now, at the end of what they learned in school, they are basically implementing it on our streets. So the free SHS, nobody hates free SHS. And NDC Mahama from day one. They have never hated free SHS, but they have always questioned its implementation. Yet to Kromana, John Mahama, Professor Nano Pokwajimaka in 2019 say, we need to review free SHS. In Kwasia former Weka say, review means cancel. Near to Kromha. And Nano Pokwajiman, John Mahama, the NDC brought out a manifesto and said, free SHS, And you know the funny thing, it wasn't only the NDC, the people, the teachers, the stakeholders, Ghana Fwa, Sebio Omu Sadi say we need to review it. Yantinas Nyan Sanche ni biom na ya pepre nyoma homa, nyoma fa eni so, anhwe ya ebebo. Nana do dan kweku for the Jimmy Bagina stage, Oneba Omiaka say review means cancel. You see how foolish these people are. Time when Omoka say review means cancel. Mami no United stage. Was she not campaigning? These are the foolish ones we have in the system. It does not matter how old they are. It is how they think. Their level of thinking will show. So where Jimmy and Awun Jimmy, they all supported this foolishness. Today, they have created a phenomenon. At this point, these fools will all die. And then we will be dealing with this menace. At the end of the day, Omacha 10-15 years, we will have to deal with this mess because tribal politics, because yawa himfo kromha adene nye no mu de omu jimi soso yawa sofo Ghana adene nye no mu de omu kwase soso yawa mpenifo Ghana adene nye tribe nti. We are destroying young lives. We are destroying the country and Yansafo Jama all because Ngwasiafo bi say Ghana no ewoyen. It's not supposed to be like that. We are all supposed to look at the issues, think about it together, and find solutions. This is where we are. Intendeno, Mwamu free SHS now, foolishly implemented in the way it has created unemployment. This foolish NPP tribal party, Oma retrogressed Ghana over 40 years. Ghana is like a fifth world country now. Nothing is working. What is working in Ghana? What works in Ghana? Hook up on Kwana Yejuma. Fraud. Nothing works. The young Ghanaian needs some hope. And internet today, and the young people, when they hear John Mahama speak, they pay attention. They are more concerned because they know that Papa will have some more kind. That is why today, majority of the youth in Ghana, they know the NDC has something better for them. That is why today, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Jina stage, I said Jimmy, because he does not even understand the young man on the street. He does not understand the young lady on the street. He does not understand the plight of the Ghanaian. He does not feel it because he does not understand how politics, governance is. On see school da, on see hospital da. He does not know anything. He thinks, say, fooling on stage and dancing makes people like you and then you can govern. Governance. You need a lot here to govern. Because you're able to be the president, but you need an intelligent person to govern. In the history of the Republic of Ghana, President Awe Jimmy Paye Kufuado. In the history of this republic, President Awe Jimmy Paye Kufuado. I'm telling you, do you know the damage this guy has done to you people? But the man is not fit to lead. And all the people that he sat in the cabinet room to think with, how can you come to power? Like, let's be fair here. How can you just come to power? It's so simple. About power, there was something called Commander Sugar Factory. One I was here say NDC, a central region, a swing state. Mankasami Krum Fantifo. It's a swing state. Obayano, there's a factory sitting there. The factory here and there. Now the people there will get jobs. It's simple as that. You are not supposed to go bring some equipment from Europe, America, to come and install again. Now factory needed just sugarcane. All that you had to do was to get a 50-acre land, grow sugarcane, and feed the factory. Just that. For 80 years. And Kwasiafo could not do that. Yet he almost say, "Oma ton factory now will be $50,000." Ketiamon, because you're boni trimutu. Ketiamon, or sank your boni trimutu. So I was here where I got ton dress ship. Ebetina TV send my mayare. Into your fan born in channel. Ketiamon. For 80 years. For 80 years. Yatina Krumaha. Sewia. Kumewu. Any hospitals are kesiye we esiwo. Gas cylinders, oxygen, DN, hydrogen. Ninyina has been fitted. Just go and turn the generator on and say, nurse phone komunko sevu per life. For 80 years. Mekari Sekufo is the most foolish old man I've ever come across. Hey? Yeah, per president Oba ya ne ya set table amano se onidi keke Yekufuado. Eniba omia, I tell you. Now me see. Time at Tamils about power. Nanka Kufuesi hospital ba kumpo anka just at Tamils gan honto. Time at Tamils je power every Kufuonsim. Na Kufuonsi one hospital in Ghana. Do you know? I am arguing kwechire ohun. Time at Tamils eje power free Kufuo 2010. Na Kufuo NC hospital ba ko Ghana. Na Kufuo NC school ba ko e Ghana. Tie. Nakufo NC factory. Nakufo asafo. Baby aname ma amete wa asafo. Asafo baby a cold store ena okoye aye buka bi wo ho no so aye over interchange. Kufo nya kwan papa bia wo Ghana. N1 it was the US government. Tie. JA Kufo efra bemu. Na circle pokuase there was nothing linking this country. Inti say ye pe president sebio omobe inheriting nothing. Let me tell you. So we share the infrastructure gap between Kufuor and JJ Rawlings. You'll be shocked to know say JJ no a military leader, so be a democratic leader. J.J. Rawlings as a military leader, turning into a democratically elected leader, or to me see school, or a military. J.J. Rawlings, the highest form of education as a senior high school, J.J. Rawlings was able to build school. J.J. was able to go ahead to build a university. J.J. was able to build a dam. J.J. was able to extend electricity. J.J. Rawlings, wanko university bio. J.J. Rawlings, wanche suit, anko kase, media meko law school how. J.J. Rawlings of a military mu achimota boy. Oje muma J.A. Kufuor so wako through governance. For 8 years, Kufuor to see one school, one senior high school, one. Kufuor to see one regional hospital. You say, oko konfanochi, and oko a emergency ward Tertiary school hospital no. Sa ward nipa teninkum. Inti yepe president oba ni a set table ama na aduane sisi so drinks wa kwasiafo mienu we. Omo ba road infrastructure was done. Pokuase, Kotokraba, Kaswa, Circle. The country was linked. Oba Koko roads go to Tamale. Roads were linked. Oba Sunyane, when you go to the east, all these roads were linked. Oba health facilities. They had both Sebuya, Kumewu, Rage, Bank of Ghana, Tie, Tamale. All these hospitals were equipped. They were certain. And Kwasiafo we buy what we talk about the market. Na KJT market has been fixed. Kotokraba has been fixed. Kaswa market, Bantam markets around the nation were fixed. When you come to when it comes to airport, the transportation, the Kumasi airport was there. Planes were landing. Volta region, Northern region, West Takrade, all these airports were active. I'm telling you, make sure how one go for a table that was already made. When it comes to factory, Commander Sugar Factory is one of the most vibrant factory Jomahama Musie strategically in the central region. We can talk about things, schools, e-blocks. At Amos Mahama, Omutumisi e-blocks, na schools is one nipekom. We are talking about things to say basic education. These are things. Accra Digital Center, UGMC. We are talking about stuff that was set up for these foods. Oh yeah, you know, and almost a year fund, different ESLA, and put money in it to say, a baby bar on Betwaso, 2009. Omu na omu free office, and omu jadi we man kwasiafui, and yenika preda ho. We don't have anything. And the funny thing is, Kufuor Ekufuor Baumia to miss one regional hospital ever seen there. Mamem kwechire kakra. Buzia. Eyadian NLM. Eyadian UP. Ebesi Ekufuor Baumia to miss one regional hospital. Echire we Jimmy and all the party wechi. Enti Captain Smart catcher mu say, "We are Ghana in there. Na send the Otoma MPP we Jimmy Odika because why analysis ne hu say na part way from the day I say no a day no contribute to Ghana. What have they contributed to the development of Ghana? And the minute Ghana is empty. The country is done. We don't have anything. These people, they have run us down. Look at this. ECG-MD lament effects of city depreciation on operations. And they almost say ECG, because dollar was slow. They don't have any excuse again. They have finished you people. ECG, today, their work, everything is down the drain. They cannot deliver nothing. Whose job is it to manage the dollar, not to get to that level? Who are they blaming? They are blaming us. We are the same people who gave them the nod, thinking they can think. These are people we thought they could think. You and I, we are not economists. You and I, we don't manage funds. You and I, we are not finance people. You and I, we are not health personnel. There are people who say they can think. Let's give them the country so that they work in our favor. We hand over this nation to these dwarfs and they tell us that it's our fault. What time they are now turning around to tell you, say, they can't do it. And you still tell me, the job was simple. You say you know how to do it. You said the dollar was too high. You said you can make petrol go down. You can make diesel go down. You can employ more people. You can change the economy. Do the job for 8 years. You're telling me to give you another chance. Me akwasiaba. Me Jimmy. This is how reasonable people think. And these people have lost it. They have finished you people. And they are panicking. Brian Champon, I know a room in his hotel almost $700 million and over. A gum cash. He's panicking. He doesn't know what to do. Brian Champon. I know over $700 million. The hotel, he's panicking. He's scared. Since Snake hotels, no, now opposite or move by 500 million. Hotels, they have invested in everything called real estate. And the real estate organ will be on them. The money is with them. They can't move with the money. They moved Bank of Ghana money into houses, homes. When you see that fool standing on stage and misbehaving, he's scared. And that amount of money, you can't tell me nobody knows about it. And this is what we talk about every day. They are scared, and at this point, they can kill. So we have to be ready. If they have to go down first, they have to go. Because we cannot go down at their expense. We need to do it because we cannot allow these people to destroy what we have all built together. No. It is crazy. What we are talking about is not a joke. You people have no country. Nothing is working in Ghana. Nothing is working in Ghana. And you need to get this in your head. And your personal, mental, the things I know. When I tell you, change these people, I have a reason. The things I know. Nyoma miminim. Sameka se mekemu asemba akwa chirewa. Ekrono mobawo wo mo sekan. But the best I can tell you is vote against these people. They are bad people. Sikan kofo we atamo Bank of Ghana. My recording is 0. Hey, Brandy Champon. Guys, these are bad people. They have money on them. They don't know what to do with the money. Abomoso. They cannot travel with the money, and their scared power is going to change. And now they don't trust anybody around them. They are scared. But we have to prove to these people, say, every single thing they have taken from us, they need to pay back. The Bride Champ original stage, a fear. Right now, they are going to adapt that fear strategy. They are scared. They know people know where they are keeping what. They know. They know people know. You cannot carry $200 million on your back and run. You can't. A gun and a share. You cannot carry money, 200 million, 400, 700, 1.2 billion on your back and run. Can't be anywhere to me gum echu Ghana. We live in Ghana. They live with you. Remember, a Japa is still in force. These people, their constitution is a Japa book. Don't get it twisted. That is what they are doing. Now that we know, we should not sit back. This book, don't take it for granted. These people want to take over this country. They have killed. They have laughed about it. They think they can still do it again. We need to cross that path. We need to get to that point. Realize, say, until we get these people out of power, we are all slaves. They are dangerous people. They have done too much evil to people. They are scared to leave power. Omaya Bonnie too much. They have done too much damage to people. They have harmed people. They have rendered people jobless. They have murdered people. They are scared. Guys, after this short break, after this short break, we'll do the do.
This is the Japadia document, a document from the MPP Akufo-Addo government meant to serve as a blueprint to get them to remain powerful while in government and out of government. These are excerpts. Achim Mafia wills Ghana for private use. This is the Japa document. Part 1. Controlling the judiciary. We must make sure we use the court system to help us damage the NDC beyond repair. Let us start prosecuting people. That is why we need to put our people there.
I, having been appointed Justice of this fulfillment of Article 144, Clause 2 of the Constitution.
Otherwise, we have a problem. Our attempt to take charge of the judiciary is a matter of necessity. The Airbus saga.
For this, the procurement process was just 1 day. It was just 1 day.
The whole process?
From the Minister of Finance to the procurement agency, and they finished with everything and then sending it back. I mean,
is that normal?
It was absolutely abnormal.
Why are we so quiet on the Airbus scandal? Yes, we know we haven't found enough evidence to indict Mahama, but a lot of Ghanaians were buying into our approach. Why have we stopped? It is time to go back to the drawing board. Intelligence gathering. The intelligence gathering power allows us to target and eliminate any potential threat from within the MPP, particularly those not inherently loyal to our cause and noneness, which include members of the opposition NDC, the media, the roles of Kweku Bako, Paula Dumotre, Kwame Sefakai, and Obi of multimedia cannot be underestimated. It is for this reason that Nana nearly sacked Kandapa for delaying the release of their monthly allowance of 1 million Ghana cedis, since the national security budget does not go through the normal scrutiny. The Japa document, Part 2. A Japa wicked agenda exposed. Achim Mafias.
Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Currently, with Nana in total control of the whole entity of Ghana, we have a duty to ensure that we take the commanding heights of the essential fabric of the country, in order that even in the event that Nana leaves the scene after the mandatory 8 years, the sons and daughters of Achiman would be firmly secured, and such control, both financially and economically, that we can no longer be ignored in the battle to control the destiny of Ghana. In doing this, we need to be strategic. We would have to work with other people from some of the diverse ethnic groups, including some carefully selected people in Asante and other diverse ethnicities or lands. This would make them believe that they also have a hand in the pie. Although the Asante group within the current MPP is gearing itself to take over the party after Nana's tenure in 2024, it would be ideal if we could work to bypass them in 2024. With hard work, we could work to pass the mantle over to a non-Akan person, preferably from the north, under whose presidency we could secure the maturity of our takeover project. When we have finally captured the command and control sectors of the country for our private use, we would then be in a better position to wield the necessary political and economic muscle to manage the destiny of the country under the reign of the House of Ofori-Penin. To be specific, we need to strengthen our efforts to control the mineral resources as well as the electricity and water institutions. The success of this project depends on the way in which we, for the time being, control the judiciary and the press. Our agenda for political dominance would hinge on our financial might. We therefore need overwhelming control of the key economic growth pillars of Ghana. Again, control of the key economic growth pillars and financial sectors will give us unparalleled leverage in the periods we may not have direct political authority. The takeover of Kotoka International Airport by the use of management agreement is also one that is facing considerable headwinds from the workers. Phase 2. This stage is scheduled to commence from January 2021. This phase will consolidate the gains made in the banking, insurance, and capital markets, financial services sector. It will also see the taking of significant stakes in mining, oil and gas, telecommunication, as well as maritime and aviation. The banking sector. Mother. Control of the mother is essential to control the industry. So far, the head of the mother and his first deputy are strongly aligned to our cause. They are from our compound, and we perceive no threat from these two. A strong Bawumia loyalist should be appointed to the role to further strengthen the Bawumia political cause. This is in line with protecting the legacy of Nana that could enable us to sidestep and further alienate the Kufuor faction. Biological children. These are banks in which we should have controlling interest. The collapse of local banks with ties to the opposition NDC and other rival political factions during the cleanup operations undertaken by the mother was a resounding success. It facilitated the flow of substantial financial resources into our war fund, though backflow of some advertised cleanup costs. EcoBank. We have two routes of entry into this institution. First is through Senate, which has a seat on the board of EcoBank Ghana by virtue of its shareholding. This seat is occupied by the Director General of SNET. In phase 2 of our agenda, Kofi Bosompim Osafo Mafo, who is a Deputy Director General of SNET, should be made the Director General to give him the seat on the EcoBank board. Insurance. Mother. The current team at the helm of the National Insurance Commission, especially the Insurance Commissioner, is well aligned and so far has worked efficiently in furtherance of our objectives. So long as they continue in this vein, there would be no need for changes at the helm. From 2023, it is envisaged that the commission would be headed by Bawumia loyalists. Biological children. The enterprise group is a dominant leader of the insurance industry, and its position has been strongly enhanced since the coming into power of MPP government in 2017. The Japa document also talks about sponsoring of election candidates to executive positions of key labor unions, such as the Ghana National Association of Teachers, NAGRAT, UTAG, TUTAG, GMA, and many more. In the document, it says, so they can influence the appointment of enterprise trustees and Enterprise Investment Limited as trustees of fund managers of the Tier 2 and Tier 3 pension funds of those labor unions. In the capital market, Mother, compatriot Ugbami Tete is doing a fantastic job heading the Securities and Exchange Commission. Just like the banking sector, the cleanup leading to the revocation of licenses of several fund and asset management companies was a success despite legal challenge from a handful of defunct entities in this space. Papa Kwesi Indum's Black Shield Capital is causing a few troubles, but he can easily be dealt with using a numerical advantage in the judiciary or even his dodgy relationship with the CIA. Kennedy, Japan.
What does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his life? Yes, yeah.
The plans for Kennedy, Japan in the Japadia document. A very good asset. The party must, as a matter of need and plausibility, defend him. He has the utmost control over our action troopers and all our former criminal elements who are purpose for the final push, in addition to his deep pocket While conceding his magnanimity towards the base, his trenchment for being a loose cannon in attacking presence who should be left alone is sometimes worrying. As a result, he must eventually be weaned off as our project reaps dividends to need less and less of his funding. The Japa document also has plans for Kojo Oponkroma, the information minister and former broadcast journalist. While our team aims at total dominance of the media architecture in the nearest future, there is the need to have a generally good appeal in the media. Kojo Oponkroma has successfully recruited about 80% of top journalists, including some with adversarial tendencies towards us. His weekly covered the roles of Kweku Bako, Paula Dumochiri, Kwame Sefakai, Obi of Multimedia cannot be underestimated. The Japa document also has plans for Ursula Osu, the communication minister. We score Ursula Osu 70% for her execution of the agenda to close down pro-NDC radio station and TV stations, while we praise her for closing media entities such as Radio XYZ, Capital Radio, Muntie FM, and many more. She scores some low marks in the implementation of the project.
Have a wonderful night. Tomorrow we will meet to discuss Ghana. My name is Kevin Akobe Rutela, my production team. You can call them the Ghost Team. Good. God bless you. God bless me. God bless every single individual. Cheers and good night.
Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Take glory, Holy Ghost. Now and evermore. Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Take glory, Holy Ghost. Now and evermore. Take glory, Father. Take glory, Son. Take glory, Holy Ghost. Now and evermore. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. In the morning, Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above. The Holy Spirit sit on the throne. Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, Lord. I know you come from heaven above. Holy Spirit sit on.